Dodgers and Bandits come in tied at 2 games apiece. This is the Vandalia Bus Lines pregame show. Alongside Tim Miller, I'm Brendan Weesey. And folks, we should have a dandy in store for you tonight. It all started with the Bandits winning Game 1 on Saturday, 17-3. But they needed another blowout win last night just to force a Game 5, beating the Dodgers 11-1. In between, Dodgers won Game 2, 9-4. Took a very pivotal game number 6, 6-4. But here we are in Game 5. Now, some subtext to this game. Both clubs are heading to Toledo for the national tournament beginning next week. So this game does not provide that instant ticket. That ticket has already been punched. But certainly the bragging rights, the hardware of this 2014 Metro Collegiate League between the top-seeded Bandits and the number 2 seed Dodgers. And Tim, we're just about moments away from getting this game started.
No, it's a beautiful night here at Bridgeton. We're glad you're with us. We had really good numbers last night. We've had good numbers with this Metro baseball season playoffs, and it's only appropriate that it goes down to the last night. So this is great, and we're happy that you're with us here, and we're kind of simulcasting tonight on the video side as well. So we welcome that audience as well here on, we're on the College Cast side on the audio side, and STL Productions on the others. And here's my partner, Brendan Weesey.
Tim, thank you. The starting lineup for the Dodgers looks like this. Culver plants at second base. Mark Henkin does the catch, and Pete Spradlin at third. Matt Donovan's the DH. Lex Kaplan in center. Sean Murley's at short. Robert Langen right. Cal Thurman in left. Pete Bettendorf is at first base. On the mound is Nick Allgaier, the lefty for the Bandits, and he misses with the first pitch down low. 1-0 delivery is coming to Plant. Low and in. 2-0 defensively for the Bandits. Left to right the outfield, Snyder, Phillips, Hewitt. Left to right on the infield, Klug, Simmons, Mannion, Hink. Daly's behind the plate. And again, the lefty Allgaier, who pitched in Game 1 for the Bandits, is on the hill. This is tapped foul down the third base line. First, Steve Reich 2-1 the count on Plant, who hasn't seen a ton of time during the regular season, but has become more and more important to this Dodgers team as the playoffs have gone on, and he's in the leadoff spot tonight. He lines this back up the box, gloved nicely by Allgaier on a hop, and he underhands over to Hink at first. 1-3 on the putout for the first out of the ball game.
It's nice when your pitcher is also an outfielder as well, so he knows how to use that glove
Quick
as
reflexes
well.
there,
And he's good, and he had the extra 18 inches on the mound to go after that ball as well. So a nice job there by the pitcher to help himself.
We're bringing you the Athletic Republic keys to the game as we go along here. This is just the top of the first inning. Mark Henkin, the catcher, very talented catcher, has got some skills that go beyond just helping his pitcher behind the plate. Looks at a ball up and away, 1-0.
Well, one of the keys, of course, Brendan, is to get started early in a game like this. Last night they both scored in the first and then nothing until the 6th. So the game is so much different when a team can get out and get a good start, and we've seen the Bandits do that often this year.
Indeed, as Henkin takes a called strike fastball on the outside corner. 1-1 pitch coming from the southpaw Allgaier. This is fouled off. Now this is going to stay in fair ground.
Oh, and he dropped it.
And it's dropped down the right field line. And it's going to go for extra base. That's going to be E9. Tim, by my eye, that thing looked like it was just simply fouled off, but
the wind brought it back.
It was actually popped down the right field line, and it goes off the glove of Hewitt down the right field line, and they have to score that E9.
It was, and Hewitt was actually close to the line when he actually gave a stab at the ball, and I thought he was maybe in foul territory when that happened, but the ball was in fair territory, and that's what counts. It's not where the player is. And we have a runner at second.
It's like Patterson's going to be the courtesy runner for the catcher, Henkin. Two-base error on the fielding miscue by Hewitt out in right field. That brings in Big Pete Spradlin, the third baseman, against the lefty. And Allgaier pulls a string, and Spradlin swings and misses at strike one.
Yeah, back to keys of the game, of course. The key tonight is also his defense. And we've already seen that falter for the Bandits. So you've got to play good defense tonight.
Yeah,
and
right out of
you want a good role going into these World Series. So you don't want to go in kind of slumping in.
Excuse me, Tim. Yeah, right out of the box, a defensive miscue here by the Bandits. And as a runner in scoring position for the Dodgers. Here's a big swing and a miss at a pitch upstairs as Spradlin went fishing. He's in the hole 0-2.
Well, I would have missed that one too. 100 times out of 100. That was a nice heat on that one.
Upstairs, and Spradlin couldn't catch up. He's down on the count. Not quite crowding the plate, but he's got some good plate coverage as he awaits the 2-strike pitch, and he goes flailing at strike 3 as Allgaier once again pulled a string, his first strikeout, and 2 down in the inning. It will be up to Matt Donovan if the Dodgers are going to play to run here in the top of the first inning.
Allgaier probably not worried too much about the runner at second base. He knows how to pitch around it as well, but now he's got the cleanup guy to worry about, and that's Matt Donovan. And he's got size, he's got power. If he gets connected, look out.
Donovan's got big-time power. We'll tell you about some of those numbers. His fastball misses up and away. I don't know if this is the cleanup hitter racing stripe that
he's
Donovan
got a weird
has
black stripe tonight. It almost looks like jail pants, doesn't it?
A little different like that. It's
well, you can probably see that on TV. It's like, it's weird looking.
It's specific for the cleanup hitter of the Dodgers. 1-0 pitch. This is laced in the right field, base hit as Hink tried a leaping grab. Here comes the reel at third of the plate, not in time. The courtesy runner for Hink and Patterson comes in to score, and it's 1-0 Dodgers, just like that on the RBI single by Donovan.
They're really picking on Hewitt already, aren't they? So Patterson, a pitcher last night, gets the pinch running duties for the catcher Hinkin. He comes in to score, so the air has really burned him now.
So 1-0 Dodgers here in the top of the first inning. And the Dodgers are off to a much better start against Allgaier than they were on Saturday, where they got just walloped 17-3. This is a lefty on lefty, popped into left. 3 defenders coming on. It will be the third baseman, Klug, to put it away in foul territory. Scored 5F.
And that was nice, Brendan. He actually went with that. He had to go all the way from his position to almost beyond the dugout, and he did a nice job staying with that ball. It's a really terrible sun field here until it gets dark. It really is terrible, and it was right in his eyes. He did a nice job of fighting off the sun and making that play. So, and he gets them out of a small jam, but they did score one, and it seems last night both teams scored one in the first.
Dodgers are on the board, 1-0 the score, 1 runner left on base, an error by the Bandits. We'll keep it here in the bottom of the first inning and get you set for the lineup on the Bandits side. Again, a Vandalia Bus Lines starting lineup for the Bandits looks like this. Jeremy Phillips in center, Danny Mannion, the second baseman. It's back-to-back Sloop products there, 1 and 2. Dalton Hewitt is the right fielder batting third. Ryan Snyder's in left. Matt Hink is the first baseman batting fifth. Jake Daly does the catching. Mitch Klug is at third base. Ryan Barnes, the designated hitter. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Ryan Simmons for the Bandits. Phillips, Mannion, Hewitt, Snyder, Hink, Daly, Klug, Barnes, and Simmons. Defensively for the Dodgers, left or right of the outfield, it's Thurman, Kaplan, Lang. On the infield, it's Spradlin, Murley, Plant, and Bettendorf. Hinkin does the catching for Liddon Lorsa, the big right-hander for this Dodgers team. Mike Liddon Lorsa.
It's got the longest name in the league, I know that. If they had their names on their backs, this would be one of those curved ones. You'd have to do that to get it on there. I saw him in the All-Star game and pitched pretty well. I've also seen him in some other action. A good size young man. So we'll see what the right-hander has against what the Bandits do. They hit you hard with the left-handers right off the bat.
Yeah,
they have 3 to start off, and then they have a couple more in the bottom of the order.
Liddon Lorsa, a Rockhurst product on the other side of the state. Will work to a couple of SLU products on the east side of
all
the state.
Blue, isn't
it?
Everything's
Jeremy
blue.
Phillips, who swings at the first pitch and pops it up behind shortstop. Murley backing up. He'll give way to his left fielder. Thurman, who puts it away. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Phillips going up swinging, and kind of not really worried about giving his other batters yet to come a chance to look at this pitcher. Everybody's seen everybody by this time of year anyway, right?
A lot of familiarity, especially within the last couple of weeks here, Tim. And this 5-game series, it has gone the distance here. The deciding Game 5 tonight. Fastball misses outside to Danny Mannion, a .256 hitter during the regular season. He's got a long career ahead of him at St. Louis University. Fastball catches the outside corner for a strike.
the Bandits won their preliminary series in 2 games. The Dodgers lost the first in their series, but they came back and beat the Rebels twice to get to this series.
This has popped up. This is on the infield. This time the shortstop Murley wants it, and he puts it away just a foot or two on the infield grass. 2 up, 2 down as we play here in the bottom of the first inning. And if you're Lyndon Lorsey, you got to be feeling pretty good here, Tim. You've induced a couple of pop-ups on the infield.
But
it means that fastball is doing what he wants it to do.
True, but every pop-up is going to be an adventure here in the next 45 minutes. The sun is brutal here at BMAC, especially on the right side of the infield.
Another lefty, Dalton Hewitt, the regular season MVP. Fastball just missed his outside. Hewitt during that regular season, 361 at OPS, over 1020. He's got power, and again, as Tim mentioned, back-to-back-to-back lefties to start this lineup for the Bandits. Fastball, strike, 1-1.
81 degrees at game time. We started a minute early at 6:59.
Love that. Can't go wrong. Slightly open stance for Hewitt at the plate. This fastball. This is popped. A little deeper left field. Thurman on the run to his right near the line. It goes out of play.
Yeah, he ran out of real estate and made a great effort to get over there. There's a lot of room for them to go at. And speaking of the left side, it's 330 and 2 left. It's short in the right field line. So at 310 in the right center, it's 350. Left center, 374. And dead center, 401.
Saw 3 games here last week. Tim didn't see one ball leave the park. Really didn't see any ball threaten to leave the park. It's a big-sized ballpark. If you want to find a short porch, it's that power alley to right, but I think the wind blows more towards left center in dead center field, but it's deep out there. Swing and a miss, off speed upstairs. Hewitt chased it. He's down on strikes, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, nobody left for the Bandits. Top of the second coming up. 1-0 Dodgers. It is Game 5 of the Metro Collegiate League Championship Series live on collegecast.com.
Yeah, we'll keep it here. We want to recognize our umpires. Richie Gonzalez behind the plate, Donnie Gonzalez at first, and John Huffman at third base. And you kind of alluded to it earlier in the Vandalia Bus Line pregame show, is we have these 2 teams are going to get on a bus next week together all the way to Toledo. So the good news is, if there's any drama, and there was a little bit on Sunday, it was more with the fans than with the players. The players are good friends. You see so many of them after the game, Brendan, talking to each other, checking each other out at the, getting into each other's cars. Sometimes they're rides for each other. It's crazy. And some of them are actually teammates in college or will be coming up. So it's not the players that are the problem. Last Sunday it was the fans. Yeah, we're getting into it a little bit.
A lot of friendships have been forged in this league through high school. A lot of these guys have played each other at the high school level and now at the collegiate level, and certainly in this league. Of course, the Dodgers will be back in the national tournament next week that they won a season ago. The Rebels were the tournament champions here in the Metro League last year. They're obviously out at this point. The Bandits were the top seed, and both teams, Tim, have extraordinary offenses. Tonight, though, it's a Dodgers team that really, this hasn't been the case for really at any point up until now. They're a little shorthanded tonight.
Yeah, Gus Lombardo came and visited us. We thank him for that a little bit before game time, and he said, "I got 9 guys tonight, guys. That's all I got."
Yeah.
And the Bandits are loaded. He goes, they got 7 D1 prospects? It's like, he goes, we don't have a chance, do we? I go, of course you do, Coach. These Dodgers don't say die.
No, they certainly don't, and they've rallied back from a lot of big deficits already in these playoffs, be it down games or down runs. Big in a game is Sean Murley's the batter. It goes 6, 7, 8 here in the bottom of the second, or top of the second inning, I should say. Murley, a Swick product, 200 hitter, but that's come up a bit here in the playoffs as he fouls another one off.
Well,
and it's something I've tried to really hammer home in this playoff series, Tim. It's a very small sample size in the regular season. These guys don't have a ton of at-bats, and just because the batting average may not shine is really not an indication of how good these players are. Don't let those regular season numbers fool you.
And not every game was actually entered. So that is another thing. Maybe his best game wasn't even entered this year.
Absolutely.
So I know that's something that they want to shore up next year, is do a little bit better on the archiving part.
Fastball up and away, misses. full count on Murley.
And Murley moved up in the order. He's all the way in the 6 hole tonight. He was down at the bottom area last night.
We saw in the third and final game of the Dodgers' first round matchup as Murley lines this one into right, but it's right at Hewitt for the first out of the inning. It was the Dodgers and the Rebels, and the Rebels were shorthanded, and they're going to say that Hewitt dropped the ball. And this comes to the whole transfer. Scott Brown is going to come out and can't believe it. He can't believe it, Tim. And
Well, I wasn't even watching.
I looked away from the play.
Yeah, it was a routine catch, and I was about to say Dalton finally gets one that he can work with. And the call was made by the first base umpire, and now they've already pushed Scott Brown out of the game.
Oh, he's been tossed?
Yeah, I think he just tossed him.
Scott Brown he is hot over this call. And quite honestly, like I say, yeah, you and I both looked away from the play. It seems like that transfer rule is always very difficult to enforce because it's really kind of a judgment call on the umpire's part here, Tim.
Well, and I'm not going to, get involved in the politics and anything about this, but that's kind of a picky call, as well. Is that, come on, let's let these guys play. It was a routine out. Scott Brown's going to get his money's worth here. He's already been tossed. I think he has. I thought I saw the home plate umpire, Gonzalez, give him the old heave-o.
I thought I heard Coach Brown reference something from maybe the weekend.
It's the same umpire that was behind the plate on Sunday when we had problems that night.
Oh, it was?
Yes, he is the same home plate umpire. And now he's going to take it out on the third umpire now. And yeah, he's definitely getting his money's worth here. Is now Donnie Gonzalez, who is the crew chief, I'm sure. He was behind the plate last night. He's over there to try to keep him away from John Huffman.
So, as amazing as it's going to sound, in the first 2 innings, we have 2 E9s, and they're not, these aren't throwing errors. These are 2
with gloves.
2 base fielding errors on Dalton Hewitt out in right field. That is unheard of.
Well, I'm going to have to watch every play through now.
Exactly.
I just was going back to my score sheet. I was saying, and I was thinking, this young man in right's going, finally, I got an easy one, and sure enough, they get him on the transfer.
So Murley ends up at second base. The leadoff man is on, and Robert Lang has a chance to deliver another run-scoring hit. And our umpire, third base umpire, is still talking with Coach Brown as he leaves the premises.
Scott is having to go here, but he's verbal all the way through, complaining a little bit about how he was misnamed by one of the umpires, I guess. Well, drama again with this home plate umpire. We saw it Sunday.
Drama in this series, no doubt. Here's Lang. 1-0 Dodgers already. They have the lead, and they've got something else cooking here in the second. Lang swings and tips it into the glove of Daly for strike 1.
Again, the players cool and calm as can be.
Absolutely.
Dalton Hewitt's probably wondering what the heck just happened. But everybody on that side and the Dodgers side, they held tight. Of course, it was Scott Brown that didn't like the call, and he's out already in the second inning.
There's a high fly ball. Left center field. Who wants it? Snyder does. The left fielder puts it away for out number 1, we think, on the relay throw back into the infield and the first out of the inning.
Sorry,
we can
I didn't mean to laugh there.
We can confirm it.
Well, he threw that in quickly.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great throw. He threw a wide to third base, but Murley stays at second. And, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but you just kind of hope that maybe there's no scoring on that, that hopefully things, or a good, nice base hit brings him home.
Here's Kyle Thurman, the left fielder, 1 on, 1 out. Runner at second base, 1-0 score for Dodgers. The fastball misses up and away.
And Allgaier had to pitch through all of that, and then he had to see his high school coach from just a few months ago have to hit the showers already.
Early night here for Coach Scott Brown on the Bandits side. 1-0 pitch coming to Thurman. And that catches the lower outside corner for strike one.
Yeah, Allgaier had a great career. Quarterback as well for the football team. And he'll be going to Iowa. Last night I thought I saw I on his helmet, but it was a V for Vianney.
Well, he's certainly got the build of a big southpaw pitcher. And that misses low and away. 2-1 the count. Runner at second is Murley. Reached on the fielding error by Hewitt out and right. Bettendorf, we've seen a lot of. He has the first baseman, and he's the 9th place hitter due up next. Fastball rides inside for a strike. Nice pitch. Yeah, got him in on the hands. Thurman
He's got some
locked
pop.
up.
He's got some pop tonight, does Allgaier. What's his out pitch, though, tonight?
Slightly open stance for Thurman. He waits a 2-2 pitch coming from Allgaier.
Going to go
Long
outside.
look in. Looks at the runner and a time call there.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Wasn't granted, and swings and misses for strike three.
And that was tough for Thurman, but I agree. I wouldn't have given him time either.
It was late in the deal, although it was a long look and a long pause there by Allgaier. But Thurman,
No, that's not controversial. I agree with the
Thurman asked
umpire
for
on
the
that.
time, knew he didn't get it, and tried to.
He tried to reload, and he couldn't
Yeah.
get it. He couldn't get the gun pumped again.
Tried to stay alive, couldn't make contact, down on strikes. It's strikeout number 2 for Allgaier. That brings in Bettendorf. Big, tall kid. Looks like he can pack a wallop at the plate.
There's some major movement on Allgaier's curveball tonight, too.
Bettendorf, a product of Lindenwood Belleville, and again, didn't have a lot of at-bats during the regular season. Allgaier, lefty. Again, time called.
Yeah, Bettendorf came in as a pinch hitter yesterday, didn't start. Gets the start tonight at first, gives Donovan the DH role. Nice stop there.
Great stuff in the dirt. Blocked there by Daly. Keeps Murley at second base. We're playing in the top of the second inning. Dodgers already have a run that was scored in the first. Threatening here in the second, but Murley led off with that controversial play in right. He's still there with 2 outs. Lefty Allgaier with the look from the stretch. He'll come to the plate. Tipped into the glove of Daly.
Just strike 2, though. Yeah, Daly is a good receiver. Good size, good target for his pitcher. Yeah, you got 2 massive guys on the mound and behind the plate here.
Yeah, you sure do. Big battery for this Bandits team. Bettendorf looking to deliver a big knock against him. Ground ball to short, just out of the
Oh, and he couldn't
reach
get it.
of the umpire, who I think screened out Simmons. A run comes around to score. Relay throw back to the infield and a RBI hit for Bettendorf. And again, Tim, the umpire had to sort of olay his way
Yes, he did.
out of traffic, and I think that might have
I think
at least partially blocked the view of Simmons.
I think you're right. And that is always part of the game, though. I mean, they are part of the field, so not much you can do about that. When he did his best to get out of the way. It didn't hit him,
No.
but it did screen the player.
Screen the play.
Enough for a run to score, though. That's 2 unearned runs now.
I'm scored at a single. Do you have it a single, Tim?
Oh, I had it as an error on the shortstop.
Okay. The no RBI.
What did our official score give it, though?
I mean, I got an error just because it went right through his legs.
I had an error, too. Officially, it's an error in
All right.
statistics.
So no RBI, E6. 3 errors already in the ballgame for the Bandits. And we're back to the top of the order, and it's Culver Plant. 2-0 Dodgers. In the dirt. Runner going, delayed steal. Throw to the bag. Not in time. Sliding in there safely is Bettendorf. And
They
late
had a
steal.
chance, didn't they? I thought they had a chance to give him. The throw was a little bit high,
Yeah.
and the tag had to come way down. But they could have had him if the ball was at the bag.
So another runner in scoring position now. Plant grounded out back to Allgaier last inning. This is back up the box, ranging to his left, though. Simmons at short. Throw on to first, 6-3 on the putout, and the inning is over.
Almost the same exact ground ball that he had earlier. This time he wasn't screened, so take it what you want. What a funky inning, and we lost a coach as well.
1 run, no hits, 1 left, 2 errors in the inning by the Bandits. They've already made 3 defensive miscues in the game, and the Dodgers have just 1 hit in the ball game, but they've got 2 runs, 2-0 the score. As we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning, it's the Metro Collegiate Championship Series on collegecast.com.
So in the second for the Bandits, and we talked about keys of the game, getting off to a good start, and that's exactly what the Bandits defensively have not done. They have not, the Athletic Republic keys to the game, it's been dismal for the Bandit outfield especially, and then even the infield there at short. But how about Algar? He's doing his darndest out there, and he's just not getting breaks, really, is what it is. He's getting some bad breaks behind him, and 2 runs scored already, both unearned. They got a run on no hits there in that last inning.
At 2 errors, 2 fielding errors last inning for the Bandits, lead directly to another run. 2-0 the score as we play here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Bandits, Snyder, Hink, and Daly. After Lyndon Lorcia had a very efficient, strong first inning against this very dangerous Bandits lineup. And for the Dodgers, again, shorthanded tonight, Tim, they would be well versed in a lot of different areas, but if they could find their way to give themselves a nice little cushion late in the ball game, that would be key, as they may need to turn to an arm or two that in normal circumstances they wouldn't. So Lyndon Lorcia to work against Snyder, and it's a fastball, and he is pouring the fastballs in there for strikes here at the start. 0-1 on Snyder, a University of Central Missouri product. 0-1 pitch. And there for strike 2.
And nice job by Lyndon Larson to get ahead of these batters. That's all you can ask for a pitcher to do, especially when you're up 2-0.
0-2 pitch coming. In the dirt. Ball 1.
Higgins is a very good receiver. We've seen him a lot now here in these playoffs, and even during the All-Star game a little bit. I like him as a receiver.
And obviously good with the bat, as he bats near the top of the lineup almost every ball game.
Ooh.
His fastball way upstairs, 2-2.
And nice job of hitting there, as Snyder could have gone after that. And Snyder, this guy has some power. He had a home run on Sunday.
And he had 8 in the regular season as he lines this one back up the middle, base hit. That was smoked. Center fielder Kaplan ranges over to his left and throws it back on into the infield. But a leadoff single for Snyder, and the Bandits are in business here in the 2nd inning.
He made me look good, didn't he? As soon as I talk about his power, he whiffed one out there. Lyndon Larson didn't want anything to do with that one. That would have taken his glove into the outfield. And now you don't lose anything here with the 6'5" Hink.
You sure don't. Big Matt Hink, Harvard product, 289 hitter in the regular season. It's a fastball that catches the outside corner. Lyndon Lorcia is in the strike zone here right now, and he is pouring fastballs one after the other over the plate. This catcher's going to set up inside here for the 0-1, and this is flied into center field. Kaplan, long run into the power alley to put it away. That thing drifted in the right center field.
He ran in front of the right fielder
Sure
to
did.
make the play.
Kaplan,
But it is his ball.
was his ball. Not sure what the communication was out there between Kaplan and Lang, but Lex Kaplan, who's DH'd a lot in this.
Yeah, I've never
these
seen him really in the
playoffs.
field. Normally Bleckley's out there or somebody else.
Great athlete. And I tell you, Kaplan hit the longest home run I've seen in this league so far this season on Saturday in Game 1 in a losing effort for the Dodgers at Mo Bapp. That thing, still not sure if it's landed. Fastball, strike, and ahead of another hitter. This time it's Jake Daly, the Swick product, 289 hitter in the regular season, down to the count 0-1. Snyder, the runner at first. 0-1 pitch, grounded back up the box, fielded by Plant. Step on second, high throw to first, but a 4-3 double play. Started there by Plant at second base, and the inning is over. No runs.
I'm sorry, you need to give assist to the mound on that one. That slowed everything down, didn't it? It hit that mound, got a nice high hop.
How do you score that then? Mound 4-3?
0. I guess the mound is 0.
So the inning is over. No runs on one hit. Nobody left. As we bring you to the third inning, Tim Miller will have the call. It's the Metro Collegiate League Championship Series, Game 5, 2-0 Dodgers on collegecast.com.
Hey, Coach, I got a big group trip coming up, and I need some transportation. Any suggestions?
Chris, have you heard of Vandalia Bus Lines?
I have. They've been around a while, haven't they?
For 75 years.
That's longer than you, Coach. How do you know about them?
Well, I've had the opportunity to go on several trips with teens, youth groups, senior citizens using Vandalia.
Have you always been pleased with their service?
Every single time we come back with a smile on our face due to the clean bathrooms, professional drivers, and how proud the drivers are to take you around where you want to go.
The largest fleet in the Midwest, Vandalia Bus Lines. Their number, 1-800-542-4287. I'm going to try them. I hope you will, too.
We thank Vandalia Bus Line, of course, for being a sponsor on PrepCast for many, many years, and we'll give them a little extra special care here on the Collegecast side as well. Allgaier back out there in his warm-up tosses, and he just got to hope for an inning without errors. He's seen 3 errors behind him in 2 innings.
Yeah, his stuff has been much better than the score would indicate. It's 2-0 Dodgers, and he's had 3 defensive miscues. And really, I would say the last error that was on Murley, I was willing to give him a hit because, again, of possibly a bad hop, possibly the umpire screening him out there at shortstop. I think there would have been an argument to be made there for a hit. But the 2 defensive miscues by Hewitt, one he just flat out dropped on the line, and then the other, the controversial possible transfer play that did lead to a run.
Mark Hinkin to lead off here in the third in a 2-0 contest for the Dodgers in the lead in the third. Winner take all. They have the bragging rights. Both these teams will get a bid to the Toledo World Series no matter what happens here, as the Bandits were the regular season winners. And there's a strike call. Nice job by the pitcher to get ahead on this batter, Allgaier. Hinkin from the right side. He was the first to reach on that error, that 2-base error by Dalton Hewitt out in right field. Back in the first, he scored. They also scored in the second inning on a 2-base error by the same right fielder. And the next one home, curveball, and it goes fair over the first baseman's head. Making the turn at first and trying for second is the catcher, Hinkin. The throw is not in time, and he overruns the bag, and the ball gets away. Oh, boy, he would have been out easy.
Would have been a dead duck there at second base. Hinkin lucks out in a big way. That was...
Was he thinking 3?
Boy,
I don't know what he was doing.
That's base running 101 there, Tim.
Patterson gets to run again for Hinkin. He scored last time for him. Patterson the pitcher last night.
Yeah, Hinkin reaching on that error by Hewitt the last time, and he's on base again.
Now nobody out for Pete Spradlin. Pete, a strikeout victim. 1 of 2 so far for Allgaier. So leadoff batter is on at second base, and the first pitch is outside.
That first at bat, Tim, that first at bat for Spradlin, he just looked a step or 2 off. He was just behind the pitches. I think had 3 swings and misses in that at bat that led to the strikeout.
Allgaier looks the runner back, throws his curveball. It's a little bit fouled back.
Makes contact this time. Maybe he's starting to get the timing down and just maybe took an at bat to get into this ball game.
Again, I would not want to pitch against Allgaier or hit against him either. He's got talent. That one's low, but he goes down and gets it, hits it into the outfield. It might fall, and it does, in between the left and center fielder. And here comes Patterson. They're going to send him. No, they're going to hold him up. And into second base is Spradlin. I believe that's a hit. Yeah, you got that as a hit, official score. We're going to give him a double.
Oh, totally.
As a great play out there in left, almost making the play, diving for it was Snyder. The center fielder also close, Jeremy Phillips, but that ball had eyes, as they say, Brendan, right in between the two of them.
And if we're scoring that double, how in the world does Patterson not score?
Oh, that's right. I had him. I didn't. How did he not?
How in the world does he not score on that play?
Because he was held.
We talk about right. Oh, exactly. But why did it take him so long to get to third base?
Nobody
there
out.
is
They
no
figured.
no reason that you can't score on that play. Great relay back to the infield, but you got to score on that play.
Donovan hits it on the ground to third. They look back the runner. The throw to first. Plenty of time, and that's that vicious sun angle that's devastating here
Yep.
for the next half hour. But a nice job over there by Hink with the glasses on to be able to take on that play. A good throw, good play. Donovan out in one pitch.
Yeah, really rough for the right fielder and really rough for the first baseman receiving the throw from short or third especially.
And Klug did a nice job of looking back the runner, Patterson, making sure before he made the play. One out now, two on. Kaplan swings at the first one as well and flies it into center field. This should get the run home. Play is made in center field. There's the tag at third, and he scores easily, does Patterson. So Phillips makes the play for the out, but the sacrifice as well for Kaplan, the sacrifice RBI.
And I think it was Phillips last week in the first round of the playoffs, nail a runner at the plate on a would-be sacrifice fly. He's got a cannon out there in center field. They chose us to try to keep that runner at second base, and they were successful.
So Spradlin still at second base for Sean Murley now. Sean in that controversial play to lead off the second inning, the fly ball caught by Dalton Hewitt and then dropped on the exchange, and they called it a live ball. And Scott Brown, one of the coaches for the Bandits, was thrown out in his complaint of it. He got his money's worth, though. He got to yell at all three umpires. First pitch to Murley is outside by Allgaier. So Allgaier is tagged again, third run in this game, all solos. One in the first, one in the second, one here in the third, but there's also a man in scoring position. That's Spradlin here for Murley. Sean Murley ready. Right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. Fastball fouled off. Allgaier, he just has to forget what's happening behind him, but it's not been fun for him.
We certainly had no problems throwing strikes, Tim.
You know, the Dodgers are doing a nice job of making contact tonight as well. 2 strikeouts, and that's it through 2 2/3. This one's in the air. Who wants it? Right fielder coming in. So is the second baseman. The right fielder will make that play. And Hewitt is very careful what to do with the ball. He gave it quickly to the second baseman. So the fly out is for real this time. Hewitt makes the play, and that ends the inning, but not before damage done again. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors in the inning. And there was a runner left. That was Spradlin at second base. So through 3, it is 3-0. Or through 2.5, it is 3-0 for the Bandits. And for the Dodgers. These Bandits now, Brendan, really just have to forget about everything that's happened. But they have run up against Leiden Larson, and he is on target tonight.
Yeah, he's looked fantastic. And as well as Allgaier's pitch, Little Horse has been just a little bit better, and it's helped that his defense behind him has been very sound. At the same time, as I look at my score sheet here, Tim, he's gotten, 3 either fly or pop outs.
Correct.
He's had the double play, and he's had the strikeout. So he's given his defense, in terms of degree of difficulty, a little lower on the scale, and he's got the strikeout to go with it. So if he continues to elicit somewhat weak contact, pop fly balls, lightly hit ground balls like we saw the double play last inning, he's going to take that, and if he continues to find the strike zone, he's got a great chance to pitch deep into this ball game. And again, I'll reiterate, I think the Dodgers need that because they're a little short-staffed tonight. Although I look down at the bench, Tim, and they've got more than 9 players
Well,
here
they're all
tonight.
pitchers, though. Yeah, he doesn't
Right.
have any more field players.
Right.
Yeah. And up to the plate to lead off is Mitch Klug, and a ball outside. This is his first at bat, and we're in the third. The minimum so far by Leiden Larson. And this one's in the air. Is it out of play? Yes, it's going to be behind us. Nice crowd behind us on both sides. A little bit of drama in the second inning for everybody to watch. This time, unlike Sunday, it didn't roll into the fan base. Sunday, it kind of rolled into the stands. And a couple of proud papas were ready to belly bump there. And Scott Brown, ironically, was the one that broke it up. And that one is a ball outside. The only common denominator, and I'm not saying anything, I'm just mentioning the fact, it's the same home plate umpire. They're going to go inside. It's a foul ball back. So Klug with a good at bat here. On deck, it is Ryan Barnes, the DH tonight. He got it. And there's a pinch hitter last night, did Barnes? Bandits 11-1 last night. Lights are on. No need for them for a while, but they do turn them on here early. Lyon Larson to the plate. Ooh, how did he hold up? And it was a ball. And how was that not a strike? That's another thing.
Klug and Hink are part of that third to first Harvard connection on this Bandits team.
That's a shot to the left side. It's going to go foul. That was a golf shot.
Shows you the far-ranging impact that this league has in terms of college baseball all around the country. You got two Harvard products on one team on each side of your infield.
He hits it too short. Long throw. Donovan. I'm sorry, that's not Donovan over there tonight, is it?
It's
That is
Bettendorf.
Bettendorf over there with a nice play. So Murley to Bettendorf for the first out here in the third, and Lyon Larson still has seen the minimum. One out for Ryan Barnes, the DH.
Ryan Barnes, SEMO product. During his junior year, 293 hitter during the regular season, and this really shows you the depth of this Bandits lineup when you got Ryan Barnes batting eighth. This guy's a good hitter.
So this is game number 7 in the playoffs for the Dodgers, game number 6 for the Bandits. So you've almost seen a whole nother half season.
Actually, it's game 7 and game 8.
Correct. You're right. But my point is the same. That you almost play as many games here as you did, throughout the season.
Right.
A lot of these teams didn't get much more than 16 games in, or close to it.
Right, again, it shows you the small sample size that certainly you want to give credit to the guys that had good seasons, but understand if the numbers aren't there for some, he only had about 70, 80 at-bats. That's nowhere near a full season.
Lyon Larson to Barnes way high. And they don't make up rainouts. I mean, everything is scheduled for every night, 6 days a week, off on Sunday. And if it rains, it rains. You don't make it up. There's no time. Next one home. Barnes swings and misses. He's gone. That's the second strikeout for Lyon Larson. And 8 up, 8 down so far for the Bandits. And trying to get on base for the first time for the Bandits will be Ryan Simmons. He had 3 hits last night. A couple doubles. Simmons plays shortstop. Not the prototypical shortstop body, is it?
No, big kid, and didn't hit for a high average during the regular season, but again showed that pop, extra base pop. Tim, if you make a mistake, he can make you hurt.
They're going to go outside. They catch the corner. Lyon Larson to Hinken, the battery tonight for the Dodgers. Ryan Simmons, the shortstop from the right side, against the righty here in the third. 3-0 Dodgers. Way high, waste pitch, no offer by Simmons. So Ryan steps out, back in. He's got those pants high, right at the knee level. Showing some sock. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out 2, 3 in the game. Nice pitching by Lyon Larson. He's got one of those non-mentionals going on here in the third inning. So we'll go to the fourth. We'll take a break for here. It's going to be Lang, Thurman, and Bettendorf.
And speed, build power, develop agility. Are you looking to get that extra 10%? Gain an advantage over your opponent. Reach the next level with Athletic Republic Sports Performance Training. There is a better way to train, and it has propelled our athletes from the bench to the field in middle school, high school, college, and the pros. Athletic Republic is science-based sports training system that helps each athlete build speed, power, and agility for real game day performance. Athletic Republic, where athletes who give 110% get that extra 10%. Athletic Republic, call 314-432-6103.
Back here live at Bridgeton, Tim Miller along with Brendan Weezy, and I've made an announcer error already, as Ryan Snyder did get a base hit tonight, but was erased on the double play.
You didn't officially say what it was, so we could have let it slide.
I said he had a non-mentionable. Maybe that's something else.
Well, he has retired. He has
faced the minimum. Yeah, that's for sure. But you can't go back and erase a hit that happened anyway with the double play. Yeah, that almost ought to count, you know.
And I'm very impressed with what I've seen from
he's looked
Lyden
good.
Loris so far. And like I said, Allgaier hasn't been bad himself. Neither pitcher has walked a batter. Allgaier has got 3 errors behind him. So you take that out of play, this is maybe a completely different ball game, but it is what it is. I mean, again, he gave up a run in the second without giving up a hit to show you that his luck hasn't been on the right side of things so far. But his ball club's still in it, only down 3.
3 single tallies for the Dodgers, 1 in each inning. We're in the 4th. And leading off will be Robert Lang, and his first pitch is popped up on the infield. Allgaier shoos everybody away and makes the play right by the plate. Again, an outfielder as well, so he knows how the spin of the ball works as well, and a nice job by Allgaier.
Obviously not your prototypical play to see your pitcher bounce off the mound and make that play, but if he's going to do it, Allgaier did it the right way, called everybody off. You heard him immediately. He was going to make the play, so A+ on the execution there and the communication by the Bandit lefty.
Well, a lot tougher play would have been for the catcher Daly, that's for sure, as that ball always comes back on you as a catcher. Now it's Kyle Thurman, strikeout victim in the second inning. Bats here with 1 away in the 4th with a 3-run lead for his team. Allgaier, the lefty, brings it home. Goes outside, swing and a miss by Thurman. Thurman, the left fielder tonight. Dodgers in the blue, of course, with the white pants. Some of them have stripes, some of them don't. Some of them look like they're on work release, and some don't. There's just too many movies with guys with pants like that with a long black stripe.
Thurman has a more modest racing stripe
Yes,
going
he
down
does,
his pants.
And he doesn't go after that one. A nice pitch by Allgaier, but no offer by Thurman. And he steps back in there with 1 out. Allgaier ready to go. He's working quickly. He gets the sign. They're going to go outside on him here. And the pitch. They go inside. The ball kind of it's not exactly where Daly set up, but the pitch worked. It went inside for strike 3.
2 up, 2 down in the inning for Allgaier, who since some of that trouble, namely last inning, the back-to-back doubles, Allgaier's now retired the last 5 in order.
3 strikeouts now. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 here in the 4th. That one was looking, and now it's Parker Bettendorf batting for the second time. He grounds it foul off his own foot. So Bettendorf, as you said, not a lot of numbers coming in. We got to see him as a pinch hitter yesterday. He gets the start today at first base.
And if you're keeping score, no racing stripe down the pants of Bettendorf.
No. But he wears the pants all the way to the shoes. He's ready, so is Allgaier. Here's the pitch, curveball. Flied into center field. And on the run to his left, a nice play by Phillips. And for the first time tonight, Allgaier gets him down in order. That's a breather for the Bandits. They needed that stoppage. Stop the bleeding. It was single runs in the first, second, and third. Finally throws a 0 in the 4th. In the Bandit 4th, it'll be back to the top of the order. That'll be Phillips, Mannion, and Hewitt. And these Bandits, Brennan, I keep saying it, they just need to get something going, but they have run against a buzzsaw tonight.
They certainly have. It's, you're not in a situation where you feel like you can go up there and take a couple pitches, because then suddenly you're down 0-1 or 1-2. You're the Bandits. You got to go up there aggressive, and they have been. But they go up there aggressive, and suddenly then you're guessing as we see Lynn Lorsa able to mix up his pitches a little bit more. He's not putting these hitters in hitter counts. He's given up just a one hit to Snyder, and I think if you're a Dodger fan, you feel pretty good about where you're at starting this bottom of the fourth inning.
And the Sun will play a pivotal part in this inning. The first baseman looking right at it. Any ball that's coming his way. Glasses on for Bettendorf. But if he can get through probably a 5 or 6 minutes, everything should be okay, except we saw a bad play over at first last night after the Sun was behind the trees, but enough of an orb, if it hit that angle just right, and sure enough it did, there was a problem at first. So.
Yeah, because now you get first base, which is in the shadows, but again, the sun's still, peeking in and out. So, yeah, you've got kind of double trouble now.
Phillips behind are at the plate here in the fourth inning. Flied out to left his first time up. Bats here to start off the fourth. Lyon Larson, a strike call.
I'm going to say
Again,
he actually fell behind. Excuse me, Tim. He actually
first
fell behind
time,
the hitter.
I think, in a while, yeah.
Comes right back there with pitch number 2, strike looking.
The righty brings it home. It's a shot into right field. It might fall, and it does. Beyond the reach. And on his way to second base. Robert Lang trying to make it. He puts on the brakes at second base. Remember, there's nobody out, and remember, you're down 3, young man. So Phillips wisely stops at second base.
He was flying, heading towards second base, and really put on the brakes strong as he crossed the 2 bag. Just another 2 or 3 steps to put on the brakes.
Lang with a nice job of getting in quickly. That was a clean hit all the way, double all the way. And now it's Dan Mannion. Dan popped out to short, and he fouls this one back here. Mannion wears number 2. Another of the lefties, the trio of lefties coming your way here. The first one, Phillips, reaches on, and the first to reach second base. They did have the base hit by Snyder, erased later in the double play. And he wants to run, or at least bother the pitcher here. And this one's in the air, and that's going to be an easy play for the shortstop. Well, I say that. I should never say that. But Murley makes the play. 1 out.
Mannion's popped up to the shortstop twice, and again, it's those little pop-ups on the infield as Lynn Lorsa induces some softer contact after the screaming line drive double by Phillips a second ago.
And Hewitt, the MVP of the regular season, is a strikeout victim back in the first. Bats here with a runner at second and a foul ball back. So he's trying hard to at least move the runner over or better. On deck it is Ryan Snyder. He's got power. We saw, as how I remember, he had that nice screaming base hit. Beautiful night here, 81 at game time. No breeze right now to speak of. Hewitt ready, so is Lyon Larson. Double L they call him. Here it is. Foul ball, same place. Hewitt, a left-handed batter. Strong kid. Smart kid. But the rumor that we hear is that his work is not going to let him go to the World Series. Not going to give him time off work. That's terrible.
Tough deal.
And that one's high. Again, that's off the record. That's a rumor. That's why I call it a rumor.
I'll give him a little preview of what's going to happen when you get into the real world.
Now he's way up on the plate. They're going to throw to second base. Back easily is Phelps, but he did hit the dirt. So he's got the dirtiest uniform award right now. Phelps gets a big lead over there. Lyon Larson would like to keep the shutout going, so he holds them on there honestly. Looks back the runner. Brings it home. And it's a fair ball into left field, coming on strong, and now it's in foul territory, and it's not made, as that one hung up, and then it kind of took a hook to the left.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Tim, there were a few balls tonight that look like off the bat looked like they're just fouled off,
Right.
either straight back or down the left or right field line. And then you look up and the thing's heading into fair territory, and it's
That was the other way for me. I thought it was
Yeah.
fair, and it kind of hooked foul.
Yeah,
Thurman
yeah.
made a nice play over there. Try for it, but Dalton stays alive as all of his foul balls have been to the left side, and that's odd for a left-handed batter. They do give him the right field line. The infielders tight to the bag at third and first, and they're deep. Runner at second, to the plate. Dalton in the air, and this one will be playable. Who wants it? The shortstop calling everybody away, and comes back on it, but a nice play over there by Murley. That's 2 outs in a row by Murley, made by Murley, and now it's up to Snyder to get the first run home. Phillips has been out there for about an hour, hasn't he, at second base?
and led off the inning with that screaming double to right field just out of the reach of Lang. And brings in Snyder, who's got the only other hit of the night for the Bandits. We'll get a little brief conference here on the mound.
Some of this, I think, is nature related in that if they get a little bit more time, there might not be the sun problem over at first base.
You're right.
I would buy some time if I could, too. I say, oh, my back hurts. Time out. So Snyder with the base hit in the second, trying to bring home Phillips. No runs for the Bandits, 3 for the Dodgers, and a shot too short. Long throw, plenty of time. Good defense over there by Murley.
Yeah,
Murley made
busy
all
inning.
3 putouts. He did it all, didn't he? So no runs a hit. Second hit of the ball game, and 1 left. That's the first runner left on base. So again, Leiden Larson doing a great job through 4. Brendan Weezy will have the call in the 5th when we come back. The Dodgers up 3-1, 3-0.
Hey, Coach, I got a big group trip coming up, and I need some transportation. Any suggestions?
Chris, have you heard of Vandalia Bus Lines?
I have. They've been around a while, haven't they?
For 75 years.
That's longer than you, Coach. How do you know about them?
Well, I've had the opportunity to go on several trips with teens, youth groups, senior citizens using Vandalia.
Have you always been pleased with their service?
Every single time we come back with a smile on our face due to the clean bathrooms, professional drivers, and how proud the drivers are to take you around where you want to go.
The largest fleet in the Midwest, Vandalia Bus Lines. Their number, 1-800-542-4287. I'm going to try them. I hope you will, too.
Top of the 5th inning rolls in. Dodgers coming to the plate. They've got 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They've left 3 on base, while the Bandits, no runs on 2 hits, 1 left. The Bandits have made 3 errors tonight, and the reason why they're down by 3 runs as we play here in the top of the 5th inning. It's the 5th and deciding game of this Metro Collegiate Baseball Championship. Both teams, however, will be advancing to Toledo in the national tournament next week, but obviously they want some hardware for this 2014 season. And right now, the Dodgers, although a little undermanned position player-wise, they've got a 3-0 lead. I still wonder, though, even with a lot of their bench players designated as pitchers tonight, Tim, I mean, these guys are ball players. They're in college. I think they can, worst case scenario, man a spot
You could play first or right
defensively
field,
if,
you know.
again,
something like
worst comes to worst, probably not their ideal situation. All right, Allgaier back to work. He fires in a strike on the inside corner to Culver Plant, who is 0 for 2. Grounds this one to third. Glove there by Klug. Across the dime into his Harvard teammate Hink. 5-3 on the putout. 3 groundouts so far on the night for Plant.
Yeah, he just can't get the ball up, can he? Nice job there by Allgaier to make him hit grounders, but here's Hinken. He's been on base twice tonight. His runner for him, Patterson, has scored twice.
At 2 runs scored by the, I guess you still say
That's
Hinken
courtesy.
with the right.
That's a
Hinken with
courtesy
the
run.
gets
Yeah.
credit for the runs. First pitch coming from Allgaier, a little off speed, misses low. Henkin plays his college ball at Swick. He's got a ways to go. Still young in his development there at Southwest Illinois College. He looks at a fastball strike there on the inside corner, 1-1.
Yeah, that one's over in Belleville, if you're not familiar in the geography here in the St. Louis area. Swick used to be Belleville College.
Fouls right back by Henkin as the shadows now engulf just about all of the infield. Still a little bit of sun over there for the second baseman, for the shortstop, but they're not looking, well, the shortstop isn't looking at the sun. The second baseman on certain plays certainly can. And it can impede his vision a little bit as Henkin pops this one down the right field line. The first baseman, Hink, gives chase as it goes out of play, and he runs through a little opening in the
it's the only hole in the
mesh
fence
down there.
He found the hole in the fence. That's where some of the Dodgers actually enter the field over there. The pitcher, after they warm up, could come in from there as well. It's kind of like a wagon gate, I guess, but he found it luckily. Otherwise, he would have run right into it.
So Allgaier working from the wind. He fires one to Henkin, who pops this one up. Back of first base, Hink. Nope, it will be Mannion who puts it away for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Allgaier, who by my count has retired 8 in a row.
Yeah, they haven't scored on him since the third when they had back-to-back hits.
And here's Spradlin, who is the last to reach. And Pete is struck out and doubled. Has one of the RBI for the Dodgers. 2 RBIs for the team. One was on the air, so no RBI credited. This is a fastball that misses outside. Spradlin in the regular season was fantastic. 345, 948 OPS. Put up some big-time numbers. Breaking ball over for a strike.
That was sweet.
Sure was. Had Spradlin's knees buckling there for a second. Pete looked a little overmatched in his first at-bat before his double in AB number 2. Taps this foul down the third base line. We'll do it again.
Nice job by Spradlin to go down and get that. It was a ball that was tailing in on him, and he went down and at least got a piece of it.
Infield, outfield, pretty much straight up defensively. Friends out there from STL Productions are taping this for TV as Spradlin swings and misses. Not happy with himself on a pitch that was way up and away for strike number 3. And down in order again go the Dodgers, this time in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left as we head into bottom of inning number 5. Bandits got some work to do still. They're down 3-0. It's Game 5 of the Metro Collegiate Championship Series, and it's live on collegecast.com.
We want to talk a little bit about Lion's Choice, one of our major sponsors on the year. What makes them legendary? Well, it's the great tasting real beef sandwich customers love. Their real roast beef sandwich, cooked medium, made to order, sliced thin, and served with a hot dash of secret seasoning. Brendan and I know the secret, but we won't tell you, on a buttered and toasted bun. The result is a moist, tender sandwich that's always hot, healthy, tasty, and keeps loyal customers coming back for more. 23 locations in the St. Louis area, and more to come. Off the record, but here we go. Ellisville, look out. You might be getting one in your area. How about that?
Little inside
Yeah.
information.
I was at some meetings and all that, you know.
Pays to listen to College Cast for
Well, I just want to know
more than one reason.
where's another one that I can go hit. I love it.
It's back to work here for Lynn Lorsa with his Dodgers up 3-0. Phillips led off last inning with a double, but didn't move from there. As Murley, the shortstop, was busy with a couple of pop-outs and a ground out. So it's 5, 6, and 7, Hink, Daly, and Klug for the Bandits here in the 5th.
Now you can almost say it up and down the lineup. Not much happening by any of the batters so far.
Klug, first pitch swinging, bad hop, a great stab by Spradlin at third, across the diamond for the out. What a play as Spradlin, I'm not even sure he saw that thing go into his glove.
That was a pretty play. We haven't seen a lot of stellar defense. Haven't had anything that made a good play happen. But, boy, there it was. And slow to the dish is the catcher. He had to take off. Well, why would he have to take off gear? He's the second batter. I guess that just happened so fast by Hink. He was
just forgot.
one pitch, boom.
Yeah, first pitch swinging. That was a rocket that was played beautifully down there by Spradlin at third.
Daly tonight got contact on a ball, but hit into a double play at second base.
4-3 double play his last time up. That was back in the second. First pitch swinging, popped up back behind the screen. Again, we tell you, these Bandits are up there aggressive because Lynn Loris is getting ahead of everybody. First pitch strike.
Yeah, I've
almost
only seen
to
him
every batter.
I don't think he's been down 2 balls to anybody.
This is a ground ball towards second, ranging it to his left. Nice play plant, throw on to first. Easy play for 3 after he corralled that 3 hopper. So 2 up, 2 down, both on the ground. And it'll be up to Klug to extend this inning for the Bandits. And he grounded out his last time up.
And a nice balance, really, with that 3 ground outs in a row of the pop out, ground out. So this pitcher, Lynn Larson, not really one particular kind of pitcher, because we see pitchers like that. If they throw the ball and it sinks a lot, you're going to get a lot of ground balls. Here, he has a good balance.
So here's Klug. Strike 1. May as well just make a little recording, and I can sit back and take a breather for the rest of his first pitches because it's going to be a strike.
Strike.
0-1 coming to Klug.
Strike.
Swings and pops it up. Foul ground. First baseman Bettendorf wants it near the fence and puts it away. 3F. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, nobody left as we turn it over and head into the top of the 6th inning. Right now, it's the Dodgers up 3-0. It's Game 5 of the Metro Collegiate Championship Series live on collegecast.com.
I'll talk to you a little bit more about Vandalia Bus Line. Of course, they've been one of our stellar sponsors for years, and they'll take you anywhere you want to go. In the Continental 48, they'll also take you parts of Canada. They're involved up there, and they're really good for let's just say party buses, if you'd like. If they can get you to that Mizzou game in Columbia, they can get you to that Illinois game in Champaign, and it's really the way to go. Instead of having 5 or 6 or more cars, carpool it up there. It's almost maybe even the same price sometimes. So enjoy the ride with Vandalia Bus Line. They've been around for 75 years, and we thank them for being one of our major sponsors here on the PrepCast Broadcasting Network and CollegeCast.
Tim, it makes me harken back to that ad that Chris Gardner and Bob Ryan taped some 10 years ago.
I got it here.
Where Gardner makes mention of taking like a 9-car caravan. Who would do that? Who would take a 9-car caravan anywhere?
Well, that's a lot of people. But I know people go to Cubs games and all that, and really sometimes you ought to look into it.
Exactly.
It is the thing to do.
Nobody needs to take a 9-car caravan. Talk about a pain. Yeah. Vandalia Bus Line needs to be your number 1 priority in all of those.
Yeah, they also take the Rams and the Cardinals around too.
Absolutely. So it's top of the 6th for the Dodgers. They're up 3-0. It will be Donovan, Kaplan, Murley, middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6. Donovan has singled in a run. He's also grounded out to third. And he will start the festivities here in the 6th. First pitch swinging, fouled straight back. And, if you're the Dodgers, you're kind of facing that same scenario where you're up there and you're swinging early in the count because Mr. Allgaier has gotten into a bit of a groove.
And he hasn't lost any velocity either.
Sure has, and he's retired the last 9 batters in a row. Donovan takes a fastball upstairs, 1-1.
That was just a little bit high. I can't believe that Donovan had another chance at that one. I think he would have gone for it.
Drops in there for strike 2, just at the knees for Donovan, catching the outside corner.
Nice setup of the batter, isn't it? He's going to go inside here.
Just misses low. Donovan, a .395 hitter, Eastern Illinois product. Open stance at the plate, awaits the 2-2 pitch from Allgaier. Ground ball, third. Glove there, Klug cross the diamond to Hink high, but Donovan, not the fleetest of foot, is tagged out by Hink at first. 5-3, 1 up, 1 down on a somewhat adventuresome play there defensively.
It helps to have a 6'5" first baseman.
It certainly does. 6'5" first baseman and a true first baseman / DH running down the line.
Yeah, kind of a slow goer there.
So that'll
I
bring
saw
in-
Donovan motor the other day, though, on a double.
Well, so he can if
mo-
he needs
He
to.
can motor.
Kaplan, the batter. He's got a sacrifice fly and an RBI. He's also fouled out.
He's also got the whitest uniform. Nice job. Whoever's doing his laundry.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Where's the shin guard on the right side? You see a lot of guys doing that.
Kaplan plays his ball down there at Tulane, which I believe is moving into the AAC conference this year, the American Athletic Conference, formerly part of the Big East.
Nice
getting
pitch.
breaking
He's
ball in there
gone.
for a strike.
No, he's not gone, but
That AAC getting some of the old Big East teams that weren't really part of the Big East basketball power structure. It's kind of a hodgepodge of old Conference USA schools. It's still a work in progress. Losing Louisville certainly doesn't help their cause. But again, a school like Tulane could certainly get a boost from the raised level of play. Allgaier to the plate, breaking ball. Kaplan takes high, and he's on with a base on balls.
and Lex did a good job of kind of baiting him a little bit, saying, I'm going to really crowd the plate here. He said, well, I'm going to come inside on you then. And he almost hit him 2 pitches ago, and there he missed as well for a walk. And as far as walks go, that is the first one of the night.
First walk by either pitcher, and 10 in a row now by the wayside. Falls by the wayside for Allgaier. Here's Murley. Reached on an error and scored back in the second. Also flied out to Hewitt and right.
And he's done well in the field tonight.
Sure has. Good player. Bats from the right side against the lefty Allgaier. Fouls this straight back.
Again, the lights have been on for quite a while. The sun is history now, but it'll be a while. We're kind of in that twilight area. This really is a pretty sight when it gets to the black skies behind you.
Infield up the middle at double play depth as Murley swings and misses. 2 strikes now on the batter. Continue to have the constant stream of jetliners fly over us. We're right in the jet stream, if you will,
Literally.
of Lambert International.
I can see the numbers on the bottom of the plane. That's how close they are. Holy cow. That's Southwest, by the way.
Pitch to Murley. Check swing. No, he's going to get a rung up. Down on strikes goes Murley. He knew it. We were kind of screened behind us by the umpire. We didn't know if it was going to be a check swing call or not, but the umpire rung him up because he said that breaking ball was over the plate. So 2 outs.
I have that 5 strikeouts now for Allgaier.
So call it 11 of the last 12 retired by the southpaw. Robert Lang, runner going, and Kaplan is standing at second with a stolen base. The true 5. This guy's a 5-tool player, and he showed off the speed tool right there.
He almost went too early. Almost. I've seen that a couple times this year. The pitcher just stopped and throws to second base, and there you go. But well timed by Kaplan.
It's the potential 4th run out there at second base. Lang takes low.
Yeah, they had the single tallies in the first, second, and third innings. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th and 5th. And a chance here with 2 outs and a runner at second.
And the way Lyndon Lors is going right now, Tim, another run would feel like 10-0 right now. If you're the
That's why they
Dodgers.
call it insurance.
Yep.
They call that insurance at this time.
There's
There are
2
planes
outs
and
in
now
the inning.
trains.
Yeah. I believe B.J. Schulte coined that last week when we
Yeah.
heard the train behind us, planes, trains, and automobiles with
the highway's right in front of us.
370 out there beyond center field. And Lang again will step out of the box. Another plane flies overhead. It's mayhem out here at Bridgeton.
Focus, Brendan, focus.
Allgaier working from the stretch to the plate. Tapped foul back here in front of us. We're playing in the top of the 6th inning. Dodgers scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Then Allgaier retired 10 in a row. He's given up a walk by Kaplan this inning. He's stolen second. He's there with 2 outs. Lang drove in 10 during the regular season. They would love a big one here. With 2 outs, Allgaier from the stretch to Lang at the plate. Breaking ball over for a strike.
Wow, delayed call, but the right call.
Yes,
as
it was.
he did bring that back door right onto the right-handed batter.
So Lang, the batter. Allgaier, former Vianney product. This is popped up foul. It's going to stay in play. Who wants it? And it drops. You talk about the communication. I think that was the catcher's ball. Daly there, Tim, and
he
it
called
dropped
Allgaier
between.
off.
It dropped between him, Allgaier, and the third baseman Klug. I don't think we score an error on it because it didn't touch anybody's glove. But that is a huge defensive miscue.
And I was watching Allgaier. He was trying to call everybody off, but I think that Daly called him off at the last moment, and Allgaier gave up on it as he was supposed to, and really he had the best beat on it. And we saw earlier that he's an excellent fielder.
Sure.
He's not just a pitcher; he's an outfielder as well.
So let's see if that little miscue comes back to bite the Bandits. They already trail 3-0. Lang awaits the pitch. Fastball upstairs. That fills the count. 3-2.
Now, will it come back to bite? That's the question. No error officially, but still an error.
Right. We know unofficially how big a play that is. 3-2 pitch coming. Popped up. This time on the right side. Foul territory. The first baseman, Hink, puts it away right in front of Lang, bearing down on him in foul ground. 3F, you scored, and the inning is over. No runs on no hits, 1 left. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up. It's the Metro Collegiate Championship Series, deciding game number 5, 3-0 Dodgers on collegecast.com.
Hey, Coach, I got a big group trip coming up, and I need some transportation. Any suggestions?
Chris, have you heard of Vandalia Bus Lines?
I have. They've been around a while, haven't they?
For 75 years.
Longer than you, Coach. How do you know about them?
Well, I've had the opportunity to go on several trips with teens, youth groups, senior citizens using Vandalia.
Have you always been pleased with their service?
Every single time we come back with a smile on our face due to the clean bathrooms, professional drivers, and how proud the drivers are to take you around where you want to go.
The largest fleet in the Midwest, Vandalia Bus Lines. Their number, 1-800-542-4287. I'm going to try them. I hope you will, too.
Now let's play a little bit of this other one.
What do you do this weekend?
Up north to Chicago. Some friends. Well, we got a large group, so we're going to take about... That's
We're going to
10
take
cars.
10 cars.
10 cars.
I would have said 9 too. And I've only heard that thing about 1,000 times.
Exactly. I shortchanged him a little bit.
That's
the
funny.
10-car.
A 10-car caravan.
Jeez. Well, again, Vandalia Bus Lines is...
that's the way to do it.
Yeah, and of course, Cardinals playing the Cubs this weekend in Chicago, so
There
it
you
might
go.
be a perfect opportunity.
And I've been under
to make
coaches
that
a few
trip.
times with some softball teams, and it is luxurious.
So Lynn Larsa back to work. It's 8-9-1. Barnes, Simmons, and Phillips to the plate for the right-hander, who has just been marvelous. And we may be able to count maybe 2, I want to say 1 time where he's fallen behind a hitter here tonight. It's been spectacular. First pitch, swinging Barnes back behind third base. Put it away is Spradlin. Scored 5. 1 pitch again. 1 out for Lynn Larsa and the Dodgers. He's setting himself up, Tim, quite frankly, right now as we play here in the bottom of the 6th to maybe go the distance in this thing.
Right, and it's
got
a
ways
cool,
to go, but
and it's a cool night too.
Yep.
So, and we hear about it all the time. He hasn't had any stress pitches to make tonight.
Great point.
Everything's been pretty simple for him.
So here's Simmons, who struck out back in the 3rd. Fastball strike. Rinse, or wash, rinse, and repeat, I should say.
I didn't know where you were going with that. That's pretty good.
0-1 coming. That's low and away, 1-1.
Is that like good morning, good afternoon, good night? Or?
Yeah, you could use it like that too. Simmons, Swick product.
Ooh.
Back up the box, base hit over the head of Lynn Lorsa.
Trying to make
that
the
was a
pitcher pay
screamer.
there, yeah. Well, the number 9 batter gets on. That's good news if you're a Bandit fan. And now we go to the top of the order. Phillips, one of the few that have had a hit against Linda Larson tonight, Snyder being the other.
And really, it wouldn't take much. And this Bandits team, again, 1 through 9, they've got hitters galore. So it won't take much for them to put a little rally together. And now with going back to the top of the order, Phillips and Mannion, the 2 SLU products on the way. Fastball, ground ball to second, double play ball, plant to short, Murley to first. Got him, 4-6-3, and the inning is over.
Nice stretch by Bettendorf over there. That was a big part of it, Brendan. He did a nice stretch over at first. Not a normal first baseman either.
Well, just when it looked like the Bandits had a rally cooking, it is snuffed out via the double play ball, 4-6-3. No runs on 1 hit, nobody left. As we head into the 7th inning, Tim Miller will have the call for you when we come back. It's Game 5 of the Metro Collegiate Championship Series, 3-0 Dodgers on collegecast.com.
Now we'll play you that whole ad for you.
Hey, Chris, what do you do next weekend?
Heading up north to Chicago with some friends.
How you getting up there?
Well, we got a large group, so we're going to take about 10 cars, but that seems like kind of a hassle.
Oh, I'll say, why don't you try a bus like Vandalia Bus Lines?
Hey, I've heard of them. They've been around a while, haven't they?
They've been around 75 years.
Well, that's older than you. How'd you find out about them?
Well, I met them a long time ago, and I've been gone with them in all different kinds of groups, Chris. I've gone with youth groups, teen groups, senior citizens. We love them.
Well, you got a little long-winded there. That gave me time to look up their number. It's 1-800-542-4287. I'm going to try them. I hope you will, too. It's Vandalia Bus Lines.
And when we come back here at Bridgeton in Game 5, 3-0 Dodgers over the Bandits in the 6th. We're going to have a new pitcher here for the Bandits.
I believe it's Jake Dabelaire.
Yeah, he's not in the program.
Wears number 34, an ERA of 131 in the regular season. I believe he backed up Allgaier on Saturday in game number 1. So not completely surprised to see him backing up Allgaier here. But this time, unlike Saturday, when the Bandits had an enormous lead, he comes in with his ball club down 3.
So Allgaier probably not a pitch count problem and not a velocity problem is going to be done through 6. And Jacob Dabelaire will come in relief here in the 7th inning. And he will face Mannion, Hewitt. I'm sorry, let's go the other way. He's going to face Thurman, Bettendorf, and Plant. There's only 2 scoreboards, and I got the wrong one. That's 2 errors tonight.
All right.
On the announcer. One more, I get to go home. That one's fouled back. But I'm your ride, so I got to stay. Fouled back here by Kyle Thurman. A strikeout, swinging and looking tonight. But it was all against the first pitcher, Nick Allgaier. So we'll see what he can do here against Dabelaire. Dobbleeare. Dabelaire. Dabelaire and Lyndon Larson. We got some long names in here now. Thurman in the 7th leads it off here with a 3-1 lead and a swing and a miss for number 31 of the Dodgers. We are definitely in a jet stream where they're saving fuel right on top of us tonight. Next one home is a ground ball back to the pitcher, a 4-hopper. Good throw, and that's not always a given for these pitchers. We see it even on big leagues the other night.
Right.
The Yankee pitcher couldn't throw to first base.
Sometimes it just starts to become a mental deal, but
Right.
that's certainly
Oh,
not
that's
the
true.
case there for Dabelaire, who gets an easy first out of his night in the 7th.
Now Parker Bettendorf, again, a great stretch over there for that double play. Just a few moments ago, he bats tonight. Reached on an error in the 2nd, flew out to center in the 4th, bats here in the 7th, and fouls that one off. 3-0. I keep trying to give the Bandits a run for some reason. They have had runners as far as second base, but only one time, and that was back in the 4th. A couple double plays against him have hurt. And the next one, a strike call to the number 9 batter, Parker Bettendorf, plays first base. Parker with the pants all the way down to the shoes. Double air to the plate. He's throwing strikes too, which is good. Fouled off again. Stays alive, does Bettendorf. On deck is the top of the order, Culver Plant. Next one home by double air. Curveball just misses outside. Okay, I've had enough. I'm just afraid of that blue ice.
Non-stop, man.
Inside, almost hit him.
Get you the final line here on Allgaier, Tim, after
There you go. That'll be good.
after Bettendorf is retired or reaches
Whatever he
base.
does here. Good at bat here. Double air ready, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. It goes to the right side on a ground ball. There's Hink. And he makes the play himself.
So for Allgaier, Tim, 6 innings, 3 runs, 1 earned, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. That is a pretty good line. And I think it's very feasible that we're talking about this game being 0-0 right now, were it not for those defensive miscues.
Yeah, an earned run in the third. So that was a legitimate run, but 2 unearned runs in the first and the second for the Dodgers. Tough going behind Allgaier there in the early going. And now Plant batting for the fourth time tonight. Grounded out, grounded out, grounded out. He did it to the pitcher, to the short, and to the third. This one's grounded left and foul. Nice arm on the home plate umpire Gonzalez. Gets that ball in there pretty quickly. I'd have to throw underhand back to the pitcher. Next one, to Plant. Ground ball to the right side. It's going to be foul.
Yeah, he'd probably take a fly ball out to one of the outfield spots here, Tim. He has not been able to elevate once.
Yeah, anything but a ground out, right? He's got the stirrups showing tonight. All socks here for Culver Plant. He's going to hit it back to the pitcher. 2-hopper. Again, good play by the pitcher for the third out. All 3 outs at first base. Plant grounding out to the pitcher. A couple put outs for the pitcher. So not only did he come in and do a nice job, played the field well, did double air in the 7th for the Bandits. Down 3-0. They will send up Mannion, Hewitt, and Snyder here on collegecast.com.
Enhance speed, build power, develop agility. Are you looking to get that extra 10%? Gain an advantage over your opponent. Reach the next level with Athletic Republic Sports Performance Training. There is a better way to train, and it has propelled our athletes from the bench to the field in middle school, high school, college, and the pros. Athletic Republic is a science-based sports training system that helps each athlete build speed, power, and agility for real game day performance. Athletic Republic, where athletes who give 110% get that extra 10%. Athletic Republic, call 314-432-6103.
If you're looking for a shirt company to do your next team or organization project, check out Custom Shirt Graphics. Custom Shirt Graphics is a local company that specializes in both screen print and embroidery. There are no art fees or setup fees with Custom Shirt Graphics. Contact Chad or Robbie by email. customshirt@sbcglobal.net. Custom Shirt Graphics is the official shirt company for Prepcasts.com. If you want to be outstanding, you must stand out.
Nice shirt company. If you're looking for somebody to do something on a good price and get it done quickly for you, you can contact Chad or Robbie at Custom Shirt Graphics. And you can get, if you can get it to all of our sponsors, we appreciate it. Athletic Republic, Brennan, actually are bumped up to be a platinum sponsor for us next year. So that's nice. They'll get a little more coverage on our website. Lion's Choice is back as our title sponsor next year. So we thank them for that. And now we go to the 7th. It is Dan Mannion, 0 for 2 today. Pop out to the shortstop both times. And Lyden Larson back on the bump. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's a ball low. Oh, my gosh,
Yeah.
He threw a ball.
Stop the presses. All 1.
I don't believe he's ever been down 2-0 until now.
That didn't
There's
miss
the
my
jinx
lunch.
for you,
Yep.
isn't it? And he's trying. He hasn't lost the spot here. He's just trying something new. Well, he loses them outside. So good news for the Bandits. Dan Mannion trying to get on base for the first time. Couple double plays have hurt the Bandits tonight. Good defense by the Dodgers. And there's your automatic strike. Left-handed batter, the second of the trio at the top of the order, Dan Mannion. He's ready. Brings it home, and he flies it into right field, folks. This might go if it's fair. It is a foul ball.
Wow.
Call made by the first base umpire. He went out there and got a good look at it.
Well, good for him for seeing it, because
I lost it.
I lost it. The right fielder, Lang, went back like it was over his head fair. The umpire had a look at it, but that was, Tim, that was absolutely pummeled.
No, I thought it was gone because the right fielder gave up on it, but then I forgot, what about it? Fair or foul? That was the other issue. So now a ball gets out of the bullpen, so they have to go take care of that. Does Bettendorf. He's ready. So is Lyden Larson. Mannion fouls it off. So he's frustrated. He thought he might have had one. And it's 3-10 down the line. It's to be had for a left-handed batter.
That's the first ball of any home run type of distance I've seen at this ballpark in the last week.
This is a shot as well into right field. This one might fall. It might go as well. This one is gone.
Wow.
How about that? He goes, well, if you're not going to give me the first one, I'm going to do it again. The first run is a home run.
That looked like a carbon copy. The right fielder did the exact same thing. We both look at the first base umpire to get the call. He signals fair and a long home run for Dan Mannion.
What a great at bat, because even after the foul ball home run, he fouled off a ball as well to stay alive, and then he grooved that one as well, and a timeout is called. And they might be looking here at Lyden Larson. You don't want to let it get away here. 3-1, and these Bandits with some power now into the middle of their lineup. Dalton Hewitt, Ryan Snyder, Matt Hink. Oh my, that's a big trio coming at you now.
And this will be interesting if they give Lyden Larson the A-OK to continue out there on the mound. This is certainly the most adversity he's seen here tonight, Tim, after just mowing through this lineup for the most part, getting ahead of hitters. He fell behind Mannion 3-0 before coming back, but I mean, you can make an argument. He gave up two home runs
in one bat. And I believe it's Patterson warming up. He's the sidewinder, isn't he, out there for the Dodgers? We'll see if we catch a number out there. But now it is Dalton Hewitt. He would like to duplicate what just happened by Mannion. He's another left-handed batter, and they go outside on him for a strike. So the timeout always works. I always say if you get a pitch out of that conference, it's a successful conference. Double L brings it home, and it's a shot in the air. Right fielder back. Now make it the center fielder as it drifts over there, makes the play. Again, we're kind of blinded now by the lights as far as where anything goes. Lex Kaplan took care of that one easily. One out now, one in for Ryan Snyder tonight. He has a base hit, but he was erased on a double play later. And that was a shot that he had. Then he grounded out to short to end the fourth. He bats here with one out and one in on the seventh.
There might be an expiration date here on Lyden Larson, Tim. As good as he's been, they're starting to square him up clearly.
And he might get a break here. It's a foul ball, and he makes the play himself.
Wow.
Lyden Larson about 4 feet from the fence. That is the out-of-bounds marker in the warning track. And what a great play, as he had a beat on it all the way from the mound. That was probably about a 90-foot run that he had to make.
It sure was.
He made it on the on-deck square or rectangle. It's not round.
But you said it's big break for him, big break for the Dodgers, because you could just feel maybe something starting to shift, and he can reverse it right back if he can get Hank to retire the side.
And he got Snyder, to foul out. Right. And that's always a gift if you're on the other side. So Matt Hink a chance with a fly out and a ground out today. He wants to get on for his first time tonight. And he lets that one go. It's a strike right at the knees. His knees would be about my waist. Tall kid from Harvard. Double L to the plate. Hink swings and he hits it into right field. It's going to fall for a base hit. Nice play out in right field to get it on one hop, as it was a high hop, but there was Lang, and he gets it in quickly and holds Hink to the single.
Yeah, that was a bad hop out there on Lang in right field. So for him to stab at that ball, keep it in front of him, and keep Hink at first base with 2 outs, that's big.
Dodgers defense has been good tonight. 2 double plays behind Leiden Larson, and now he will face the catcher, Jake Daly. Tonight he is grounded to second 2 times. First time it was a double play, and the second time it was just a second out. Now he bats here with 2 away and a runner at first and 1 in. 3-1 Dodgers. The Bandits has a throw over to first, gets back in time, does Matt Hink.
Little Larson missed on first pitch, down 1-0, but you look at the Dodgers bullpen, they got a couple of guys warming up. They'd love to get Lyndon Larson through 7 and then turn it over to the bullpen.
Here's the next one. It says in the air, left field, high fly ball underneath, and making the play with kind of a odd catch, one-handed catch by Thurman in left field. Not what you would teach a little leaguer, but he still makes the play. But in the inning, the fireworks in the early part to Dan Mannion, then a couple outs by fly out and pop out, foul, and then Hink gets the base hit, but he was squandered as Daly flies out to end the inning in the 7th. We are through 7 in the 8th for the Dodgers. It will be Hinkin, Spradlin, and Donovan. And the score, 3-1, Dodgers in the lead here on CollegeCast.com.
Enhance speed, build power, develop agility. Are you looking to get that extra 10%? Gain an advantage over your opponent. Reach the next level with Athletic Republic Sports Performance Training. There is a better way to train, and it has propelled our athletes from the bench to the field in middle school, high school, college, and the pros. Athletic Republic is a science-based sports training system that helps each athlete build speed, power, and agility for real game day performance. Athletic Republic, where athletes who give 110% get that extra 10%. Athletic Republic, call 314-432-6103.
Anyway, somebody's coming in. We are back here at Bridgeton Municipal. Tim Miller.
Qdoba.
Hello. Oh, Qdoba. Oh, we got a meeting with them coming up pretty soon. I can't wait, because I always get a free queso there when I'm there. So.
It's not a bad deal.
No, it's pretty sweet. It helps to be the owner or something, you know. Jacob Daubelair still in the Bandit black on the mound here in the 8th inning, his 2nd inning of work, and he'll face the number 2, 3, and 4 batters, Hinkin, Spradlin, and Donovan. And so far tonight, those 3 have all been on base at least once, and all have a hit. And all that was against Algar.
We're assuming Lyndon Larson is going to be done, Tim. But if
I think
so,
he is. Yeah.
7 innings, a run, 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, 0 walks. Did give up the home run last inning to Dan Mannion.
2 home runs, really. To the
2 home runs in the same at bat. 1 foul, 1 fair.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the 2 Dodger hurlers are still warming up feverishly out there, so I've got to believe that Double L is done for the night, but a nice outing nonetheless. Stands to be the winner, cannot be the loser if he's done for the night.
From Double Air to a Double Air.
Yeah, how about that? Double L, Double Air. Mark Hinkin to lead off, and he'll let that go a little bit low. The right-hander on the 2nd inning of work, Jacob Daubelair. Hinkin tonight reached on the air, scored, doubled, scored. That was all Patterson running for him, though. And then he popped out. Strike call there. Mark Hinkin. Ready for the next. Here it is. Curveball, strike call. That went away from the batter nicely. Both these teams on a bus next Wednesday to Peoria. No, Toledo. Not Peoria.
Well, that'd be slightly.
It's the same town,
shorter,
isn't it?
Slightly shorter trip then.
Peoria would be a better trip. You can almost take a 10-car caravan to that. You know, you don't need a bus for that. Double air to Hinkin. On the way. Ground ball past the pitcher and into the outfield. Played well by the center fielder, who seems way far out there, Jeremy Phillips, but the base hit for Hinken, his second hit of the night. And we'll probably see Patterson again.
He had been on base 3 times. That was sharply hit back up the box by Hinken, who's made some real solid contact tonight, squaring up the ball well. And we've talked about it, that rare catcher that bats in the top 2 in the batting order. He's a real weapon for this Dodgers ball club.
Spradlin a hit tonight, sandwiched around 2 strikeouts, all that against Allgaier. Looks at a ball there. Well, Patterson is not one of the pitchers warming up, obviously, because he's pinch running and there's still 2 pitchers out there. So Patterson pitched last night, probably couldn't go again tonight. That's why they're running him. It's nice that he showed up. And he might get picked off. Oh, back. He was leaning, Brendan.
He sure was.
And a great pickoff by Double Air.
Yeah, great move over there to first base.
Right-handed
Almost got
pitcher. Yeah, he did. Had him leaning. Double Air gets the sign. Looks back the runner. Now to the plate. And a fly ball. First baseman Hink in foul territory. Well, he finally makes the play, but he ran around in circles for a while. But still retires Spradlin.
Pete 1 for 2 on the night now with that double. 1 for 4, I should say.
Brings up Donovan now, who's 1 for 3. Got the base hit early in the first inning, drove home the run, an unearned run. Then he's grounded out to third a couple times. He led off the 6th. He is the 3rd batter here in the 8th with a runner at first. Hinken, the leadoff hit, then the foul pop out by Spradlin. This is Matt Donovan, the DH tonight. Plays first base as well. But Beddendorf playing a great first base tonight. There goes the runner. The throw is there, and it's Tardy. So he's in there safely as Patterson. He's making the most of his pinch running tonight. He scored in the first, scored in the 3rd, and has a stolen base here in the 8th. His legs are just fine.
Yeah, 2 of the 3 Dodger runs, thanks to Hinken getting on base. Another meeting on the mound.
Yeah, Daly out to talk Double Air. That meeting is done.
Watching one of the broadcasts this afternoon, one of the big league broadcasts, and some of the announcers imploring baseball to get rid of the mound meetings between the pitchers and catchers.
Oh. So what are you supposed to do then? Next one home is high.
Oh, I think their point is there's just too many.
Okay. Limit those maybe, like a...
Sure.
Yeah.
I think they also may mention that eventually you'll have communication with the catcher under in his mask.
Well, then the batter knows what's going on too.
That would probably be a detraction to the proposal, but it's just another deal in baseball that lengthens the game.
You're right.
And it's ridiculous. I'll make another point here after this pitch.
Yeah. Double Air to Donovan. Looks at a strike.
That Cardinals-Rays game last night, it was a 2-3-0 game. It was 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, that doesn't need to be.
Ridiculous.
You're right.
It's ridiculous. I mean, nobody plays 3-hour 1-0 games like the St. Louis Cardinals.
Donovan having to wait. He is patient, still patient. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, and almost hit him. Donovan's never going to back out, is he? He's a tough kid. He's going to go, yeah, hit me if you want to. Matt Donovan at the plate. He's got a runner in front of him. He can see him. Hinken. That's Patterson, sorry, for Hinken. Double Air looks back the runner. Brings it home. Outside. And Donovan draws a walk. He probably doesn't get very many of those. 2 on, 1 out for Lex Kaplan. And this guy's just ready to pop, I got to believe.
Sure is.
Pop out, fly out. That was a sacrifice version for a run. Walk, stole a base. You know he just wants to run. Another timeout, this one by a coach.
And trying to see if there's any action in the banded bullpen
I think they're just
right
talking
now.
about how to make the play here. Double air. It doesn't look like he's laboring at all. But this, again, slows down. We've already seen a catcher conference. Now we see a coach conference. All this in a matter of 2 or 3 pitches.
You mentioned Kaplan ready to pop. That is a sacrifice fly to center field. The walk, the stolen base. The long home run Saturday in Game 1 in what was a big blowout for the Bandits. Kaplan's home run was the only highlight that day for the Dodgers, but again, it highlights his complete toolbox, if you will. Power, speed, hit tool, defense. I guess the arm would be the one area where it may be a little up in the air, but that's a full package for a ball player.
And Sunday, a big part of the drama. We'll talk about it again here in a quick second. As the throw down to second after a ball call, and in there safely is Patterson. So, same home plate umpire as Sunday is Gonzalez tonight, and Lex Kaplan argued a strike call, and so he was thrown out. Then the Dodger manager took care of his player and started arguing for him again. He was thrown, and then later on that same coach came back and started talking to his team about the 6th inning. Well, you can't do that. So he was thrown out again. So Lex Kaplan started it all on Sunday. We can blame it all on him. But he had an early exit too. Tonight he's a big part of this one. He has runners at first and second. 1 out, up 3-1, and fouls that one off. We're in the 8th inning. And as soon as I say it, we're going to get hosed here, but not a bad moving game. An hour and 45 minutes so far.
Yeah, you might have just done the trick there, Tim.
Yeah, I might have messed us up. Lex Kaplan ready, and it is really slowed down here for Double A as well. Runner at second, looks him back, brings it to the plate, an off-speed pitch, fisted out to the left side. This is going to fall for a base hit. Here comes Patterson, and it gets into the corner. They're going to send Henkin. They're going to send the Donovan. That's not Donovan either. Who's running there? 23.
That was Wilkerson.
So Wilkerson running for
Courtesy
Donovan
runner.
scores as well.
The old base clearing double by Kaplan, plates 2 more, and that's a big hit. Gives the Dodgers their largest lead of the ball game of 4. Biggest hit of the game.
I felt like he was ready to go, and he likes to run. So we're going to see a pitcher change now. We have to, because it's the second meeting on the mound for the Bandits.
How about that Henkin-Patterson combo now, Tim? They've scored 3 runs tonight.
Yeah, Henkin sets him up. Patterson finishes it for him. Number 9, Tim Agney into the game. Agney will relieve Double Air. Could not finish this inning.
Agney from SEMO, 2-1 on the regular season. ERA at just over 3.2. Good 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio, as it's kind of all hands on deck for this game, Tim. If you're a pitcher, you'll have plenty of rest leading up to the national tournament next week. But both these coaches looking to win now, and for the Bandits, it's going to be an even tougher prospect because they're currently down 4.
Yeah, the league in pretty good shape here as far as representatives. The Bandits already winning the regular season, so they get a bid to the tournament. And the championship winner gets a bid as well. The Dodgers have it no matter what. Even if they lose the series here, they still are going to get to the championship because of their automatic bid from winning it all last year. So either way, no matter how this runs out tonight, it's all about the bragging rights, and you go into the record books as being your champion in the series. So, of course, the Dodgers went to the championship last year not being the winners of the championship. They went to the World Series, won it all. So that second bid, you never know who can make it through. Agnew ready to go. Here's the first one. It's fouled off here by Sean Murley. Murley tonight reached on in the air and scored and flied out and grounded and struck out. Tim Agnew with runner at second base. That is Kaplan. Gets 2 RBIs for his shot into the corner. Kaplan wants to run. And that one's low. Agnew just asked to keep it where it is. Give the Bandits some kind of chance. Down by 3 here in the 8th.
Stop the bleeding, if you will. That proverbial 5-run lead takes the grand slam out of play, and that run currently at second base in the form of Kaplan.
The Bandits do have the advantage of being the home team. They'll get another couple of at-bats here. But what will the score be? Right now, the Dodgers with single tallies in the first, second, third, and now here in the 8th, up 4-1. The Bandits with their solo run, the home run backed by Dan Mannion in the 7th inning. And that was a no-brainer. Agnew waiting for the sign. He gets it. Now he steps off.
This is a tough pill to swallow for the Bandits, Tim, because they had the probability of knocking Lyndon Lorsa out of this game and facing another pitcher. I think their spirits were lifted at least by that prospect. Now suddenly looking at a 4-run deficit again.
Nice curve ball. Gets him. The ball is dropped. They got to throw him out as well. And there goes the runner, and they weren't thinking about that very much. That was a heads-up play over there by Kaplan to take third on the strikeout throwout. They should have done a little better job at watching where Kaplan was.
So K2-3, and
I don't know. How do you account for that base?
Moves up on the throw.
I guess a fielder's choice. I don't know, because I guess they could have thrown to third for no reason. I don't know. Robert Lang. I've really never seen that play before. 0 for 3 tonight. There is a duck out there that he would like to get home. That would be a giant insurance run. Already a 4-1 lead. Dodgers with a tally here in the 8th. Agnew trying to get out of it. Brings it home, and it's a ball outside. It all started with the single by Hinkin. Patterson, the courtesy runner, steals second. Foul pop-out by Spradlin, a walk to Donovan. Wilkerson runs for him. Then Kaplan with the double in the corner gets 2 home. And a swing and a miss by Lang. Murley gets the strikeout, but they have to throw him out. And in that time, Kaplan with a heads-up play on the base pass goes from second to third. He's there now with 2 away. And here's the pitch to Plant from Tim Agnew, the second pitcher of the inning. Curveball, strike call. That was nice. It started away from the batter or into the batter. Caught the black. Agnew ready from the stretch. Here it is. And it's fouled back. He's got a little glitch in his throw there. It looks like he's ready to throw, and then he kind of has a little hesitation before he brings it home. Sometimes that is an advantage. Agnew ready. So is Lang. Here it is. It's in the air. Shortstop out. Left fielder in. Shortstop says, I've got it. And that will take care of the 8th. A pop out to Simmons. But another run scored on 2 hits. And 2 left on. 1 left on.
1 left on.
Yep. They have left 5 on the night. Have the Dodgers, so they've been very efficient. 4 runs as well. And we go to the 8th inning for the Bandits. This is not do or die yet, but they've got to get something here. And they're going to have to rely on the bottom of the order. And this bottom of the order, 1 for 6 tonight. So in the 8th for the Bandits, they'll send up Klug, Barnes, and Simmons. And we do have a new pitcher out there for the Dodgers, right? Just waiting for a number. No, it's Slide Larson back out there.
Wow.
How about that? Well, maybe that extra run was a difference, or maybe the rest was all he needed.
Yeah, maybe. He's going to face the bottom of the order, but again, the bottom of the order for the Bandits is still pretty good, better than most any other bottom of the order you're going to see. So this is still a challenge for Leiden Lorsa here, but
Yeah, he hasn't seen any of these batters since the 6th, and he's a different pitcher now. As we saw in the 7th inning with Mannion, first it was 3-0.
Then
Then it was 3-2. Then we had the foul ball home run. Then a foul ball. Then the home run.
it's surprising because that was a very stressful inning. A lot of stress
True.
in that frame.
Yeah.
A lot of trouble to pitch around. A lot of pitches thrown. You said a different pitcher in the 7th than he had been at any point during the first 6. Credit him for only allowing the 1 run of damage. But I'm very curious to see if we can get back to the first 6 inning Leiden Lorsa here.
First pitch is fisted to the second baseman, so 1 pitch, 1 out. No trouble there.
Sounded
for Plant.
a lot better than what it turned out to be, which was, just a little fisted liner to the second baseman.
So Klug down on 1 pitch. That brings up Barnes, the number 8 batter, a strikeout and a pop out. So Leiden Larson will say, well, if I can do this another 2 times, just 1 pitch, 1 out. That 1 pitch is a strike. And again, you can count on half a hand how many batters he's been behind tonight. One of them was Mannion, who gave up the home run eventually, swing and a miss there.
Some gas. And
Still
he's-
velocity there.
Yeah, got just the 3 strikeouts tonight, but again, the 0 walks. He's been in command, and he's starting to look like that guy for the first 6 innings. He's going to get out of play.
Double L. They call him. He wears double 3. Again, lights on other fields, but why? I guess there's some people that are practicing behind us.
Yeah, other than our game here tonight, relatively uneventful evening at BMAC.
That's 2 nights in a row. Maybe because they're highlighting this. I don't know.
It's the big game of the night, that's for sure.
Barnes ready. So is Leiden Larson. Double L for the Dodgers. Brings it home. That one gets away. I don't think he had a good grip on that one. You could see his release was a little bit off there.
Well, had me flinching a little bit because I had a beeline for our fence if
Thank you, Mr.
Henke
Henke.
doesn't catch that ball.
1 out here in the 8th. Nobody on. 4-1 Dodgers. And there's a ground ball to the right side. Pitcher's going to have to cover.
Play.
And he does very well.
Nice play by Bettendorf.
So Bettendorf with a good defensive play again. We saw him with a stretch earlier for a double play here. A nice job going to his right and a good job by Leiden Larson to cover.
Well, I mentioned the bottom of the order better than a normal bottom of the order, but, Tim, the bottom 4 right now from Daly, Klug, Barnes, Simmons, they have a combined 1 hit.
And this is the man who has it.
Yep.
Got it in his last at bat in the 6th. He bats here in the 8th, and he looks at a strike. So Ryan Simmons, 3 hits last night. Tonight, struck out and got a base hit, but was erased on a double play. And a ball inside. We could hear that very well by Rich Gonzalez.
I think our plate umpire's done a tremendous job.
Yeah,
tonight.
after the drama early.
It's been right on the money.
And a swing and a miss. Or no swing. I thought he was going to go for it. It was a called strike anyway. 1-2 count here to the 3rd batter in the inning. 2 already gone here in the 8th. Ryan Simmons. We're in the bottom of the 8th. That one's a waste pitch high. The Dodgers still warming up, too, in the dugout. And I think it would be something if he came out for the 9th, but we thought it was something that he's here now. And a foul ball. So I don't know. Maybe he took a magic drink or something. Who knows? But he seems to have it all back
Yeah,
again.
he's got it all back right now, pouring in the strikes and eliciting some weak contact.
I wonder how much of it he goes, look, I want to face Mannion again. Could be some of it. This is fouled back. If he does pitch the 9th, he would be the 2nd batter. If nothing happens here with Simmons. If the Bandits can get rallies going with 2 away, he's just 2 batters away. You got to think like a pitcher. You go, I want that guy again. Leiden Larson, Another foul off. Nice quality at bat here by Ryan Simmons. 2 away here in the 8th. A pop out and a ground down. Nice play by the pitcher to cover. And he brings it home. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. That's number 4 on the night for Lyon Larson. And another 1-2-3 inning. That's the 4th of those tonight. Here we go into the 9th. It'll be Brendan Weezy with the call, the score, 4-1 Dodgers. We'll be right back.
Enhance speed, build power, develop agility. Are you looking to get that extra 10%? Gain an advantage over your opponent. Reach the next level with Athletic Republic Sports Performance Training. There is a better way to train, and it has propelled our athletes from the bench to the field in middle school, high school, college, and the pros. Athletic Republic is a science-based sports training system that helps each athlete build speed, power, and agility for real game day performance. Athletic Republic, where athletes who give 110% get that extra 10%. Athletic Republic, call 314-432-6103.
Well, I made my 3rd error of the night, so I get to go home. So because
Hey,
of that,
Tim.
Brendan, I'm going to give it
All
all
right,
away to
yep,
you, buddy.
sounds good.
I missed a run in the 8th for the Dodgers. They got 2 in that inning.
Hey, man, it happens. I got to tell you, we're referencing for the second time tonight, but Chris Gardner and I, met Chris, certainly an alum of PrepCast back.
Oh, yeah.
We did a game together back at St. Charles High while we were both at Lindenwood. Met Chris, who showed up about an hour late for the game,
Oh,
claimed that
are
he
you
ran
kidding me?
Claimed that he ran out of gas.
Oh, I heard that one before.
Anyway, he brings it up. I try to forget about it, but I think one of my first touchdown calls sounded like to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 55. So it happens to the best.
I
of
don't
us.
feel so bad then. And you got to listen to the whole game to hear all 3 of my errors anyway. I don't know if anybody's done that tonight.
Let's see here.
You're going to bring us home here.
You got it. Well, 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. They've left 5 on base. For the Bandits, 1 run on 5 hits. As a strike is poured in there to Donovan.
And
They've
nice pitch.
made 3 errors. The Bandits, however, have left just 2 on base.
Agnew in his 2nd inning. He's got that curveball rocking. Does it again.
Jack swing, and Donovan.
They're going to
went
get him for
around.
the swing, yeah.
Excuse me, Thurman. This is Thurman Bettendorf Plant, 8-9-1 for the Dodgers, up 5-1 in this 9th inning. Dodgers have that 4-run lead, the all-important 4-run lead. 5-run lead, even more important. Grand Slam can't beat you now. 5-run lead, Grand Slam can't tie you.
Wow.
Swing and a miss, down goes Thurman. 1 up, 1 down, and Agnew showing some gas out there
Yeah,
on the
since
hill.
he's come in, he's retired everybody he's seen. A couple of strikeouts along the way and a pop out. So he's hitting the bottom of the order now.
So here's Bettendorf, who is 0 for 3, did reach on an error, did steal a base back in the 2nd inning. The right-hander Agnew breaking ball, stayed up, ball 1.
Yeah, Bettendorf was starting to bail. And then he's going,
sure was.
oh, wait
It
a
was
minute, that was way over the plate.
Nasty pitch. 1-0
Same
pitch,
one.
that's a breaking ball that's over, and it's 1-1.
Well, we'll see if Parker can hit a curveball because he's going to get it again.
Bettendorf doesn't wear batting gloves up there at the plate as this one dives in the dirt.
On deck, it's the top of the order. Culver Plant. Culver would like to get on for the first time. He's grounded out 4 times.
We'll say he'd just like to hit it on a line
Yeah.
or a fly. His 5th at bat coming up here in a moment. Strike called there
I thought that
to
was 3.
Bettendorf. I think it's 2-2 now.
I guess it is.
With nobody on, 1 out in this top of the 9th inning for the Dodgers. Up 5-1. Check swing that misses low and away. Fills her up at 3-2.
And Bettendorf, with not a lot of chances to play this year, has made the best of it in the field tonight. He
Sure
has been
has.
stellar
Made some
out
nice
there.
plays. 3-2 pitch coming to him. Popped up. Back behind first base in foul territory. Hank wants it and has it for the second out.
As tall as he is, he plays a lot smaller in the field, doesn't he? And that's a compliment.
You're right.
He
You're
gets
right.
around
He's
so
got very
easily.
nimble feet, soft hands. He just kind of knows where he is on the field. I've been impressed with both teams throughout this playoff series and really throughout the entire playoffs, all four teams, the ability to make those tough defensive plays on the bad hops. There's been some bad hops out here, some bad hops at Mobap, not as many at Baldwin Ballpark, but just to read those bad hops, I think Spradlin is the shining example here tonight. Made a spectacular play down at third base on a very tricky hop.
Oh, here's Plant. He'd just like to get it in the air.
0 for 4 today as he swings and misses at a breaking ball low and away.
He's been retired by the pitcher, the shortstop, the third baseman, and the pitcher.
A little variety.
How did that
As a
not hit him?
fastball goes up and in on him. Needs to ground out to the second baseman here to really kind
That'd be
of
the cycle, right?
complete the set. 2-1 the count.
Hey, I hit into the cycle tonight. You did.
Plant with
Into the cycle.
slightly open stance at the plate. This misses inside 3-1. If Plant can reach, Hankin, who's got 3 runs scored on the night, would be next.
Well, and he never touched the plate once. It was always Patterson.
3-1. Fastball up and away.
He's got
Ball
a
4.
chance. Well, he didn't ground out.
Plant's on for the first time tonight, and I think Hankin was starting to get the catcher's gear on. We'll make a slow approach to the plate here. I think we also might have a visit to the mound. We will for the Bandits.
And unless they're making a pitching change, why are we having a visit?
Limit those mound visits.
And he's taking the ball. So that's it for Acne. I tell you what, I was impressed with his breaking ball, but I think the Dodgers started to catch up with it and started to lay off of it a little bit for ball calls.
Coach Callahan makes the call to the bullpen. We'll see what that call will be for Agnew.
It's a lefty.
He's going to go an inning and a third.
No, he had 2 outs there. Oh, that's right. He came in with 2 outs. Right.
So an inning and a third with the 2 strikeouts. Is responsible for that runner at first base. So we'll wait and see that. Wait and close the book on Agnew here.
Not till we see what happens with Culver Plant at first base, but it's going to be a left-hander coming in for the Bandits.
28 coming in to pitch for the Bandits, and
It's Kyle Wilson.
tell you a little bit about Kyle Wilson from Swick. 3.72 ERA in regular season, 2-1 record, 2-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Big lefty for this Bandits team. I'm anxious to see Plant on the base paths now, Tim. We haven't seen him at all tonight. I think he doesn't have a ton of speed.
No, I
but,
saw him last night. He's a good base runner.
Right, exactly what I was
Right,
going to say.
right.
He's got smarts out there once he's on the bases, not blazing speed, but I think he can time out the pitchers well. It'll just be interesting against the new lefty here if he's able to time him out or not. And the Dodgers do have a 4-run lead. I'm
And
not
there's
sure
2
if they'll
outs,
be overly aggressive to try and run here. But again, the 4-run lead right now, Grand Slam can still tie you, although this ballpark has not been overly giving in the power department. There has been a home run tonight by Dan Mannion, and as we've said, he sort of hit 2 home runs in the same at bat because the pitcher 2 before the home run, he hit it in what looked like the exact same spot. The right fielder did the exact same thing, moving towards the wall, looked up, turned around, it was gone. The umpire, the first go-around, called it foul. The second time, called it a home run, a long home run to right field for Dan Mannion.
That is the short fence over there, 310 to the foul pole there. So we'll see what the left-hander does here against Mark Hinkin. Hinkin is batting for the 5th time in the number 2 hole. A couple of hits, reached on an air. Has set up Mr. Patterson 3 times to get 3 runs tonight.
Been retired just once, pop out to second base, and he's scored the 3 runs, at least his spot. I think officially he still gets credit for those runs scored.
Well, that stinks to be a runner and you don't get credit.
There goes Plant. Throw down to second is high. It's a stolen base. We were wondering.
You were wondering. You were right, my friend.
Is he going to go? And he goes on the first pitch, so there wasn't a matter of timing him out. Maybe he timed him out during the warm-ups because he was going the first pitch thrown to Henkin, and he's now standing at second base
It's nice
with
when
2
you
outs.
can steal on the lefty, too.
Sure is.
He's looking right at you. Can't do anything about it.
So Henkin scored 3 runs. Let's see if he can drive in one here, and that misses a little low and in. I know you said that they were starting to figure out Agnew a little bit. Outside of, again, walking Plant, I thought he was looking pretty good. And again, maybe
He was
was
starting
on
to
a
miss,
he might
though.
have been
I mean,
on a pitch count, but
I
let's
think
see
they're just
what
trying to mix up right and left.
here's ground ball to short in the hole to his right. Simmons long throw to first.
Oh, nice pickup by Hank off the bag. He was smart. Well, he's a Harvard kid. So, but he was smart to come off the bag, give up the chance for the out, and not let the run score.
Give you the official score here. Call that. That's got to be a single, right?
That's a
Deep
base
in the
hit.
hole.
Yeah.
Deep in the
No,
hole.
that was not the shortstop's fault, and a nice job just to ground it in there. So Mannion with a chance, but a little bit too far in the hole.
Hankins' third hit of the night. Doesn't drive in a run.
Guess who's running?
Shortstop Simmons saved a run. Fastball inside misses for Spradlin, who is 1 for 4, does have a double. He has struck out twice and fouled out to the first baseman.
He's glad to see Allgaier out of there.
I think so.
He struck out twice against him.
1-0 is a little low, 2-0. Dodgers already lead this thing 5-1, looking to add to it.
Well, these Spalding balls, I've seen it tonight. None of them are in very good shape this late in the game.
And for the Bandits, they will at the top of the order in the 9th inning. That misses way outside, 3-0.
It's kind of a thankless job here for Kyle Wilson. Comes in, already inherited a runner. Now he's given up a hit. He would just like to get out of this without giving up another run.
Ground ball, 3-hopper to short. Simmons, long throw over to first, a little low. Nice pick by Hink. 6-3 on the putout as Spradlin is now 1 for 5, and the inning is over. No runs on 1 hit, 2 left. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Bandits need 4 to tie, 5 to win in this game, and deciding Game 5 of this Metro Collegiate Championship Series, live on collegecast.com.
And we want to remind you again to frequent, if you have time, the Lion's Choice. They are legendary, and what makes them legendary? It's the great tasting real beef sandwich. Customers love their real roast beef sandwich, cooked medium, made to order, sliced thin, and served hot with a dash of secret seasoning on a buttered and toasted bun. The result is a moist, tender sandwich that is always hot, healthy, tasty, and keeps loyal customers coming back for more. 23 current locations in the St. Louis area, but I'll tell you what, there's more to come. Look out, Ellisville, because they're coming your way. I saw the plans. It looks very pretty.
You got that inside for us. I know our listeners appreciate it. So look off towards right field. Is that a dust storm heading our way? Or is that fog, or what's going on? I don't know if you can see it. It's way out there.
I
But
think you just got something on your glasses.
you know, I don't wear glasses. It raises the concern level a little more then.
Maybe you need some.
Well, look who's back out here on the mound.
Oh,
Tim.
I can't believe it. Double L's back out there.
We thought he was done after 7 as the Dodgers
And he
had
wasn't
2
done
pitchers warming
because
up.
of his quality. I just thought, well,
Sure.
we've seen enough. You got a nice lead. You did your job, my friend. And let's see what we can do for you.
As
But
of right now, the Dodgers, they've got a couple guys maybe on standby out there in the pen, but nobody's throwing at
well,
the
they've been
moment.
warming up for 3 innings now.
So
But
they're
I tell you
warm.
what, I think some of it, I'm really looking forward to the second batter here tonight in this inning.
There go Phillips, Mannion, and Dalton Hewitt, all lefties, but you know these batters have given Lyndon Lorsa the most fits he's had tonight. Other than that, you get by the top 3 in the order. He hasn't been too bad. Hit to Snyder, hit to Hink, hit to Simmons. That's it. 4 through 9.
And his
He
team
misses
is-
upstairs
his-
here to Phillips.
This team got him 5 runs tonight, so he can pitch again without a lot of stress here. The only stress he'll have, I think, is against the on-deck batter.
Pitch in on the hands. Phillips fouls it straight back. He's not
Remember,
used
even
to,
with Mannion's last at bat, he went 3-0 on the batter. Came back to even it full, and then a couple home runs.
Fastball is corked into right center field. Lang backing up. He's in front of the wall and puts it away as Phillips missed a home run by mere feet.
Yeah, he was on the warning track, that's for sure. And Lang, boy, how confident did he look out there?
I
He
know.
just made it look like, yeah, I
Had a-
got this thing.
Had a
It was
great beat on that one.
It was
Well,
about 360 out there, or a little short of that, but close to it.
must be a slew thing because here's Mannion, the young Billiken second baseman who homered his last time up after a few pitches prior looked like he had homered in the same spot, but it was called foul.
And I think Lyden Larson's still in this game because of this batter.
Fastball popped up, and it's going to get out of play over on our other field here.
Hewitt's on deck, but I think this is the batter that Double L said and convinced the coaches to keep him in for. You always want to go back, and you don't want that to linger, so he has a chance to come back and get the guy that got the home run.
So the Dodgers, the defending NABF national champions, looking to add another trophy into the Metro case. Popped up again by Mannion. Out of play. They're a strike and an out away from doing that again.
And I love how both of these teams, who have had good years, they are the 1 and 2 seeds in the regular season and had a really nice series here. It's great that both these teams get to go.
Been a fantastic season, a fantastic championship series here as pitch up and away, tips off the glove of Henkin and back here towards us.
Yeah, I think if he loses Mannion here, he might be gone.
That's fastball up and away.
Not
2
giving
and
him,
2.
not giving him much, is he? 3-2.
Mannion thought it was 3-2. Umpire says 2-2.
2-2.
Has been a long at bats. I thought it was 3-2 as well. Or at least
Couple
could have been.
Yeah.
2-2 coming. Fastball fouled straight back again by Mannion. Mannion, prior to his home run, had popped out to shortstop a couple of times.
We got a good look at Mannion. He came to pick up a foul ball right in front of us. He's got a strong upper body.
Big kid, middle infielder, is going to be playing that spot for Billikens for the next few seasons. They've got 3 straight A-10 regular season A-10 championships under their belt. Delivery coming from Lynn Lorsa. Line in a right center. Kaplan backing up in front of the fence, puts it away as Mannion put another jolt into that baseball. Fell a little short of the wall this time.
Well, in the daylight or in the daytime, those might have gone
Yeah.
a little more heat in the air as well. And no wind really to speak of, but yeah, those are nice long outs. But I've just been impressed by the Dodgers and how they've just been easily taking those at the wall. Like
Yeah,
no
I'm telling you,
trouble.
it takes a poke to get it out of the ballpark, and Mannion had that earlier. First pitch swinging, Hewitt pops this down the left field line, long run,
Nice.
and it's put away by Thurman for the 27th out of the ball game. Lyden Lorsa goes the distance, and the Dodgers are 2014 Metro League champions. A 5-1 win over the Bandits tonight, and a 3-2 series win in this championship, Tim. And what a job by Lyden Lorsa tonight, who, after that little hiccup in the 7th inning, got his composure back and was money once again.
They were tied 7 in a row to end the game. And how about the line score in the 9th? A fly out to right, a fly out to center, and a fly out to left. So the batters, the 3 murderers row, the left-handers trio there, did a great job, and they did what they were supposed to do. They're trying to get it to go long, but not tonight. And it's not because of the wind. It's just hard to poke one out here at Bridgeton. But a great series. It does go the 5, and the Dodgers are the champions. The Bandits are the regular season champions. They're both going to get on a bus to Toledo together next Wednesday, and we wish them both best of luck there. And they both can't win, and they were just a game away from playing each other last year for the finals. So congratulations to these 2 teams, and good luck the rest of the way.
5-1 the final tonight. Lyden Lorsa, the winner, and goes the distance. Allegayer, who went 6 and allowed just 1 earned run. He is a tough luck loser tonight. He was very good, struck out 5, walked only 1 the final line on Allgaier here, Tim, well, it isn't much different from what I had through 7 innings because he retired the side in order in the 8th, retired the side in order in the 9th. He's got to be our player of the game, Tim. 9 innings, 1 run, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 0 walks.
Yeah, and I was
0.
I was impressed when he was through 7.
Totally.
And when he came back in the 8th and again back in the 9th, I just figured he must have some magical potion that he was given by the coaches over there. But I tell you, the relievers are tired out there because 2 of them
They
have
got
been warming
warm
up for
all
a long
night.
time.
They're warm, and their services aren't going to be needed here tonight.
We want to thank our video side as well tonight. That was it's been a joy to be a part of that too, and we've got a nice little game to look back at in archive mode a little bit later on their side, and you can catch us in archive mode as soon as we close it out.
1 run in the 1st, in the 2nd, in the 3rd, 2 runs in the 8th for the Dodgers. The Bandits score their lone run in the 7th inning on that home run by Dan Mannion, and we finish with a score of 5-1. Dodgers tournament champions in the Metro, Bandits regular season champions in the Metro. Tim, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I just want to thank Marty Stein, the president, and Bob Totter, the commissioner of the Metro League, for allowing us to be a part of the regular season. We had a nice little layout there. We got to catch all 6 teams playing at Grizzly over 3 Mondays, and then there was one night that we had all 6 teams on the same night. I just thought that was really cool. So we thank them for being with us. You got to do the All-Star game on the radio side. We got to do it on the College Cast side, and then we were there exclusively for the playoffs. And then tonight we had the bonus of the video truck out into left center, and so it's really been a good run. And I think that either one of these teams, if they can play like they did tonight, because this was a good game, even 5-1 might not tell you that, but these 2 teams, if they bear down. But the thing is, Brendan, some of the Bandits aren't going to be able to make it. The Dodgers, they're going to be a little stronger than they were tonight. But what I found out, and I guess we need to let everybody know, is that they will do a draft. So if they find out if their player's short, they can draft that out of the rest of the pool of the other teams. So what's nice is that sometimes some of these players that just had a really good season will get a chance to go to the World Series, and kudos to them.
No question about it. Should be a lot of fun and safe travels to all the young men and coaches on their way to Toledo. Again, the final score tonight, Dodgers win it 5-1. They win the series 3-2. My partner, Tim Miller, for St. Louis Productions, back out in left field. For all our friends in the Metro League, my name is Brendan Weesey saying so long for now from BMAC on collegecast.com. Good night, everyone.